We are now on a highway to hell, and there's no better person to kick off this highway to hell with a man that is arguably the most controversial figure in backyard and underground and maybe even wrestling history. He is the reigning, defending IMF United States champion. And while you saw him a few days ago, he's going to have a few final words here for us, some maybe parting shots for the man he's going to wrestle, Mr. Jordan Netz. And boy, does he always have something to say. He's representing the great state of Illinois, and he's now representing the United States of America. He is the one and only real deal Anthony Steele. And you know, Anthony, I am going to, just because you're starting the show, I'm going to give you that introduction, because if it was somebody else, maybe I wouldn't do it. But I had Jimmy Controversy on earlier this afternoon, and he seems to think I should continue to do those introductions. So I'm going to give it to you before we give you a few more final, let's say, one more shot or two for the road here on Sportswire Radio in prime time, the brightest lights, the biggest stage, the only platform where all wrestling matters. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right to it. So with that, without further ado, here on the Sports Report. Number one, Gamble Sports Show. 5-time Hall of Famer, the most controversial figure in backyard and underground wrestling history, the reigning, defending IMF United States champion. His name is, simply put, the real deal Anthony Steele. The champ is here. Champ, how are we doing?
Oh, obviously I'm doing a lot better than Jordan Netz. So
he's not feeling well today. I mean, I really hope he's feeling better. I hope.
Hey, listen, we're less than 48 hours away, so hopefully that dude gets better, because I want to say that I beat Jordan Netz at 100%. I don't want a liver failing, throat sore.
I mean, liver
Jordan
failing is extreme, Anthony. I mean, I know you say a lot of things, but that's a little.
I don't see, Jordan. You got to understand, you're in a fight of the lifetime on Saturday, and if you're not 100%, then obviously it's going to be a cakewalk walking into Highway to Hell, and that's the best thing that could ever happen to Anthony Steele, because that'd be an easy payday. I walk in, I beat your ass, and I retain my United States Championship in less than, I say, a minute.
Well, that's somebody else that you wrestled before in another state.
Hey, listen, I'll treat you like Nicholas Crenson.
Well, by the way,
you better.
I got one thing on Nicholas Crenson. I don't know if you heard the news about Nicholas Crenson, but unfortunately, he was in a car accident. And if I could, for everybody out here right now that's watching and listening to this, if you could keep Nicholas Crenson in your thoughts and prayers, I would really appreciate that. So we definitely hope that he's recovering and doing well. He's in a Wisconsin hot CT scan. So I really, if I could, everybody, please join me in a moment of silence, a moment of prayer for our very dear friend, the legendary Nicholas Crenson, formerly one half of the IMF Hardcore Tag Team Champions. Thank you. But yes, Anthony, now you can continue about Jordan Netz, and hopefully he'll show up this Saturday, though.
Oh, 100%. And the best thing about it is like I said, with Jordan Netz, he has to walk in here 100%.
But what if he doesn't? What if he's sick still to the point he's at 50%? How's that going to make you feel?
It's not going to be good enough for me. It's not.
Not going to be good enough?
I beat Jovi at 100%. And people still doubt my capabilities. So if Jordan Netz walks in at 50%, 25%, 10%, 5%, everyone's just going to look
Do you
at it.
have a
Oh,
magic potion for him to maybe feel better all of a sudden? Is that something you could maybe find a way for? Or
oh yeah, it's called, hey, Jordan Nets, get your ass off the couch, fucking take some goddamn Dayquil, and meet me in that ring on
You
Saturday
sound
night.
like one of the people that's gonna probably come onto my show Sunday for my celebration of the 1,000 subscribers. He was basically a drill sergeant. He was in the National Guard, and he would basically almost like he'd be like, Tom, get your butt out there. We're gonna knock on doors. We're gonna go out there. We're gonna campaign and pound the pavement. That's what you sound like. But Jordan Nets, though, I don't think he's gonna respond to that very well. You might just have to deal with him at 50%, 60%, whatever it is. I don't know to tell you, Anthony. I mean, you should be happy, Anthony. You should be happy if he's at 100%. That should be an easy day's pay for you. I mean, that's what you're about. That's what you do, Anthony. Anthony, that's what you do. You win championships. You show up when you want. You do what you do. You know that, Anthony. That's what the people love you for.
I know that's what I do. And, it's, of course, like I said, yeah, it would be an easy payday.
Yes.
But at the same time, with Jordan, like I said, it's a lot more than that. Like I said, Jordan was the first guy that I faced when I stepped foot in the IMF over a year and a half ago.
IMF, we talked about that on Sportzwire.
Like, if he walks in here less than 100%, then that just proves the one thing that I said. He was never ready for Anthony Steele. Because, hey, Anthony Steele got sick this past week, but Anthony Steele is now 100%.
You don't sound too good right now, Anthony.
Oh, if I sound bad, cool. Hey, look, but I feel great.
You do?
I feel at 110, 120%.
Gold championship around your shoulder. You're in the IMF, a company that you were in a while ago, and you're in a place back in the Midwest. So maybe you do feel good. I don't know.
I feel better than when I did when I faced Jovi. For the simple fact that going in there, I didn't know how the foundation was going to, take this loss with Jovi losing the championship to me at Ring of Champions. And now, when it comes to Highway to Hell, now I feel better to say this. I can tell how the Midwest Express is going to feel when their beloved Jordan Nets takes a loss to me yet again. And I retained the IMF United States Championship. And it's funny to say that Jordan Nets is a part of that rink-a-dink fucking group, because it's another person.
For that, I haven't heard a term like that used in a long time. Why that analogy? For
the simple fact of I'll say that they're probably doing better right now than the foundation. They've been holding tag team gold for a while. They just unified the championship.
Now, I don't know the Damian Saint story, but you met him, and they seem like they got some help possibly. Well, that was a real shock, and you felt that firsthand with Damian Saint.
I'm not scared of Damian Saint.
You sure?
I will never be scared of Damian Saint.
Why not?
See, Damian Saint can return and try to boost his ego again, but when it comes to Saturday night, the Sinners are going to run wild on a highway to hell yet again. Damian Saint's going to lose to Felix. Yeah. I'm going to beat Jordan Nets, and the Sinners are going to stay on top. See, and the best part about it is without Isaiah Rage being in the Sinners, because, obviously I took his spot because that dude is not worthy of holding this championship or being in the same ring as Anthony Steele.
You really turn on a drop of a dime on him. You guys were tight, as I recall, in Bremen. You guys were tight, super tight in Bremen. Now
it's business. It's business. Business is business. And Isaiah should understand that I'm a businessman, and in this business, it's a kill or be killed situation.
It's a dog-eat-dog world. My uncle used to always give that analogy. He was a wrestling fan, but he'd always say, Tom, it's a dog-eat-dog world. And yes, it is definitely a dog-eat-dog world here, but Mr. Nets, if he shows up, you have to take whatever you can get, and a victory for you, that's what you want. So who really cares at the end of the day what the state he's in?
I care a little bit. Like I said, I want him at 100%. But if he walks in Saturday not at 100%, then IMF, Get ready to have my paycheck ready in about a minute or so time.
A minute or so time. Wow, a minute or so time.
So
Is that
that
possible? I mean, do you think they can come up with the check that quick? No, I know I could do that. I don't know if
hey,
the management could do that.
here's the thing with it. I mean, obviously, Dirty Donnie runs his mouth pretty quickly, so obviously he can. He's been writing checks that is asking to cash for a long time. So obviously he can cash. He can write a check that I can cash real quick.
But you think that check won't bounce though, right?
I hope not, because then they're gonna have a pissed off United States champion.
Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that.
So Jordan, please rest up, heal up, because on Saturday I'm gonna put you on the injured reserve list. I'm gonna make sure that your Midwest Express brothers understand that the real deal isn't the guy that you want to just walk up and challenge to.
No.
Same thing I taught Jovi. And the same thing I'm going to teach the rest of the IMF roster.
Say with that Jovi, though, with that guy in the red hood. I mean, maybe we're having a different conversation right now, despite all that.
He didn't touch Jovi. He didn't lay a hand on Jovi. That's the best part.
Yeah.
He walked up to the ring. He did what he had to do. And that's it.
Did you talk to him afterwards? Or you don't know him? Know nothing about him?
Hey, look, again, business is business.
So basically,
all I know is I walked out with the United States Championship, like I said. And come Saturday, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to walk in, whip some ass, and walk out still your reigning, defending IMF United States champion. And that's all that matters to me.
That's true. That's definitely true. But I was wondering, on the way to Iowa, will you be blaring "Highway to Hell"? I was wondering.
Yes.
You will be.
Oh yes.
You will be.
Because I'm about to have some Thunder Strike.
Thunder Strikes.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have some Thunder Strike in the Palo Community Center. Because when the Sinners and Anthony Steele roll up to Palo, Iowa.
Oh, so you guys are all traveling together? I didn't know that this time. You guys are all going together.
Hey, we don't travel alone. We don't travel alone.
You don't? So you guys are like a wolf pack then, huh?
No, Tom. We're family. We're brotherhood.
Now who rides shotgun in the car with all you guys? Now Felix, though, I would think though that because he lives nearby, he'll be going on his own. But the rest of you guys obviously coming to the venue. I mean, who's going shotgun?
Hey, listen. All I know is when I'm behind that wheel, we're gonna get there.
Are you the one driving though? Because I would be very curious. You the driver or nah?
Always. I gotta make as the champion of the Sinners. Since partially, is doing his own little thing. I got to make sure that we get there safely, we get there securely, and we get out of there with the goal that we have.
A regularly scheduled comment here because management has alerted me that unfortunately JX will not be attending the show, and he's obviously a brother of yours in the Sinners, and we'll be talking about this match in a little while for sure. It'll now be for that IMF Hardcore Championship. We've got the man that is now the boogeyman of the Midwest, the hardcore guard, the architect of violence, I should rather say, against Ox McCoy, the man that is always bound in blood, reigns in blood, and Soldier GP, of course, the popular monster himself, the man that might have the best stunner. I mean, James Taylor flip a coin against a mystery opponent. What do you think about that? Your brethren in the Sinners, JX, unfortunately cannot show up. And do you have a comment on that or not really?
Hey, listen. JX is phenomenal talent. That's why he's in the center. That's why he's with the Sinners.
Yes.
So, I mean, it sucks that, he can't be at the show defending another one of the championships that we hold. But we have one of our best guys in Ox McCoy in that match. So,
and Ox and Omen have been battling for months. They have been battling for months, and and a mystery opponent's in there. Do you think you'll be doing double duty or nah?
Hey, listen. Double duty equals double pay. So that's all I gotta say.
Oh,
If they need me, I don't mind winning 2 championships. So, I mean, it is what it is. Again, it's business. But all I know is by the end of the night, the Senators are going to bring home another championship, or in this case, bring it back / transfer a championship.
Well, you know what, Anthony? I know that you have just been giving us a lot of what you said, and a lot of people are very excited about the show, and I want to take this comment off the screen. I want to say, first of all, thank you, everybody here, to tuning in. This is the IMF YouTube page. Please go out before I do something for you, Anthony. I'm actually going to reward you in a minute. But if you are here, please hit the sub button for our friends in the IMF. And I also want to put it out there, Anthony. I am donating not 1, but 2 tickets to the IMF show coming up this Saturday, because I want to make sure we support wrestling on Sportzwire Radio. I always want to support those that support us. And obviously, the IMF has been so gracious every month to allow a slew of their wonderful talents to be here on Sportzwire. And they have played a huge role into yours truly having 1,000 plus subscribers. We're going to certainly put that poster up in a little while. And I am very thankful for the IMF support, as well as everybody that's here tonight. But that's that page. But since you have been doing such a great job tonight, Anthony, and telling us exactly what you do, this is how you do. I want to do something for you and reward you, because there's a couple of people that definitely want to say something to you. They definitely got to have it. It's their platform. They help build it. Omen owns the platform. I'm going to retire after Sunday, but in the meantime, the boogeyman of the Midwest, Soldier GP, the popular monster, is here. And gentlemen, I'll let you take it away.
Are you an idiot still? Like,
nah, I'm smart.
It sounds like, you know why? Because you keep saying, "Oh, he's bringing home the belt that we already have." Bitch, it's vacated. It ain't yours. It ain't the Senators no more.
It will always be with the Senators. Always. Always.
By the way, GP, I see you're doing an Anthony Steele impression.
Oh, you guys go to the same place to get the glasses? The same place?
I'm the real deal, though. You see that? Real deal.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm the real deal.
See, imitation is a serious form of flattery. I mean, hey, but I
do it better than you, so you're imitating me now.
It's okay. I'll reciprocate the favor on Saturday.
You want to talk
Mr.
up JX? Hey, you know what? I got the mic now. It's my turn to talk. But you want to talk up JX? Where has he been? Where has he been?
Doing center things. Doing center things. We show up when we want to. We defend when we want to.
Coward by running away from me. Tom, how many times we've been here? Jake says.
Oh, I got to be honest. This is, I think, the 4th time in a row. I think it was the 4th consecutive IMF show, because we're doing August, September, October, and July. So it's his 4th.
But
let me ask you a question.
Hold on. That's what they do. That's what they do, though. All the Senators do that. I mean, when was the last time we saw Parsley in IMF? Oh, it's been a long time.
Okay.
When did we see? When was the last time we seen Rage? Oh, yeah, I'm just saying, like, the Senate, that's what they're known for. But I do want to, before we start talking about this, I do want to say, Zilla, you're a hater. Now we can go back to what we're doing.
That's from yesterday, for those that don't know, because Zilla had said a few things. She's a big Sinners fan, but we won't.
Yeah, she's a hater. She was a Foundation fan. What she does is she just grabs onto coattails and rides on.
It's that type of year, I guess, supposing. But we'll
she chose the right side.
I mean,
I don't know about that.
She learned it from Steele, because
like
Steele does that too.
Hey, I ain't riding nobody's coattails. People are gonna ride mine by the end of the night at Highway to Hell. So, I'm coming in with one mission, guys.
I'm pretty sure if your leader tells you to jump, you're like, "How high, Mr. Parsley?"
Wait, hold on. Which one do you listen to? Which one do you listen to? Do you listen to Parsley or do you listen to Felix? Because Felix was running the show when it came to the Senators, the last show. He did. He would have been like, "Steele, jump." You'd been like, "How high?"
It's called helping a brother out. It ain't jumping. There ain't no leader.
Really
that's the thing. Y'all want so desperately to have a leader in the Senators. Y'all want it to happen so bad. Y'all
but there's a leader.
One of us to say that we're over the other. No one's over anybody.
You're in denial.
It's Parsley. Yeah, you're in denial. It's Parsley's group, buddy. He already said that he was the leader.
Yeah. Obviously, you called him at a bad moment because he ain't say that to me, and trust me.
He said that when you were right there.
Ain't no leader in
He
the
says it
Senate.
when you're not around, my friend.
By the way, Zilla, I have to say it, Soldier, and I only do it respectfully because Zilla has responded.
But let me
Look who it is.
I want to.
Soldier GP. That's okay. It's your show, Omen, but I'll let you speak in a minute. But look who it
I
is.
just don't like hearing Zilla.
Well, I have to read the comment off. She's here in the chat, and I have to respectfully read it off. Look who it is. Soldier GP, who got mad at me because I gave him a rating for his stunner.
Oh, Zilla, you got it all wrong. Zilla, I'm not mad. I know the type of wrestling fan that you are. You're a mark. You jump on coattails and you ride them. That's what you do. I'm cool with that. That's what certain fans are like that. I'm okay with that.
To my credit, when the ratings came up, I said, this is why I don't do ratings. I don't know enough to rate. That was at least, you got to give me that. I at least said I don't know enough to do ratings, but Zilla was very steadfast. Yes, Omen, the floor is yours. It's your show.
God damn. I'm not talking. No offense, Soldier. I don't want to talk about your stunner compared to Zilla. Zilla doesn't matter. But you know what, Steele? I find it funny. You keep bringing up how you helped the brother out. You helped the sinners. Did you, though? I'm pretty sure I walked out the victor of that match. So how much help did you really bring with your mom's sweatpants? Not much.
Also, where were you in? You guys fucked me over. I lost the belt. But where were you when Mephisto was dropping Felix? Oh, you were sitting your ass outside the ring. So, I mean, did you really help him?
I mean, you gotta look at it as this. I helped out Felix at the beginning of the night. I already had a match after that.
Did you? Because Omen won.
I mean,
we were outnumbered. Just saying.
Hey, listen, man. And this tale, I guess I was the best guy.
You're that meme. I did this. I did this. I did this. And then you're the I didn't do shit.
But going off that point, though, Soldier, if we look at it right now, the U.S. title is only on Anthony's shoulder because of
a pair of brass knuckles. A pair of brass knuckles. He won the title the lazy way.
And when Anthony saw Damian Saint, Damian Saint certainly laid into Anthony Steele. I mean, a lot of people was very surprised about that.
So,
I asked Anthony.
So one hit put you down, kid, when you came across Damian.
Okay, you want to talk about
teams. After taking multiple chair shots from the foundation. So, I mean, that makes sense. I mean
Damian came out. He immediately took out Uric. He immediately took out you. He immediately took out Ox with the headbutt. He did one move to each one of you and dropped you guys.
He was just like I couldn't believe. I was shocked.
It wasn't really a move. Really, it's like a trash can lid to the face getting thrown at my face. So I mean, obviously,
I didn't see the rest of the night until you came to your match.
I know we're talking about David saying we're talking him up. But I still don't fucking like the motherfucker. So
all I'm saying is, at Ring of Champions, I walked out.
I get what you're saying, man, but he helped us out when we needed help. Honestly, where's the rest of our team, brother? We've been getting our asses handed to us by the Sinners for a while because our team comes and goes.
But I think the Damian Saint thing's a game changer because of the history.
I know you guys have problems. I know you and Damian, you can't trust them.
I'm not, Tom. The fans don't get it twisted. My shit's not done with Damian Saint. Soldier may think it is, but mine's not. I want to say that, Anthony, you can shut your mouth for 1 second. I know you want to say something. You can shut your mouth, Anthony. You don't say shit. But Soldier, do you seem to forget what the fuck he did to us? Him and Parsley did to us at the cage.
Yeah, and did you see what they're fucking doing to us every fucking month when they're outnumbering us?
People that
let's keep it real. Where the fuck is Kron? Where the fuck is Forsaken? Where the fuck is Jay Ellis? Where the fuck is? You see, we brought in one of our brothers, and he turned on us too. Where the fuck is our group? We needed help.
We got Jovi. Jovi's still here. Thank God.
We needed help, and he helped. That's all it is, brother. He helped us.
It's Justin Parsley who's back.
I didn't need his help.
Hey, Parsley.
The guy that's scared to come back to IMF. It's the XCW. Hey, XCW Superstar of the Year.
Wait a minute. Wait,
is
he though?
Oh, sorry, man. Let me put my glass. I thought that was Captain Law. Hold on.
He was actually here with the.
It's Parsley. Oh, sorry, buddy.
You're
I
an
didn't see you.
XCW shirt, but are you XCW anymore?
You got an XCW shirt on. He's got an XCW shirt on.
I'm in the Money in the Bank qualifier. I better be XCW still.
That's what I thought. I mean, hope you're doing well there. But Mr. Parsley, I know we'll see you later, but I know you're here. I wanted to give you a few minutes before we let everybody else talk tonight. But was there something you wanted to add as we see that once again it is certainly going between the foundation and the sinners? And I know you wanted to say something, sir.
Yeah, my condolences to the foundation for what has to happen this weekend. Anthony, a premature congratulatory response here for you. Congratulations on retaining the U.S. title again. Whether you use brass knucks or whatever loophole you find, I'm glad you did it, and I'm glad that the Sinners keep another championship, especially with this management BS taking the title off of JX. Because he breaks his hand.
He doesn't show
I
up.
remember someone who broke their arm and then couldn't.
But he
show
hasn't
up
been
to
in the
XCW.
IMF round in 4 months, though. What's your feelings on that? He hasn't been here in almost 4 months.
I'd say those are intelligent title defenses. I mean, I think Omen could always go to JX if he wanted the championship that bad. If he wanted a challenge for it, you challenge the champion. You go find him.
He doesn't go to REW, so where the fuck is he at?
He just returned to REW.
Oh,
I think if you would have waited just a
now.
little bit longer and made your return, that you could have ran into him.
By the way, Mr. Parsley, there is a comment here from this thing here. The greatest man to ever live. Sins of the father will be held by the sons of, and then no other thing, but just hello, Mr. Parsley. That's rather peculiar, Mr. Parsley. Well,
it's better than the binary code. I at least understand hello, Mr. Parsley. So, hello, greatest man to ever live.
Yeah, greatest man that ever lived. Still can't figure that one out.
He's right here on the screen with the U.S. title, so I don't even see how that's possible.
No, he's not. That's not him. No, there's a lot of people that would say he's definitely not the greatest man that lived. He's, I'm
one of the greatest talents to ever be signed to IMF.
No one ever said that ever.
Saturday, he would definitely.
I prove it. It doesn't have to be said. I just have to prove it.
Will you show up early this Saturday, Anthony? Do you think you'll be there early or just right by match time?
Hey, listen, I'll show up early. That way, when I looked at these two men in their face, when they watch me walk out that curtain, those are I want those to be the same two men that I see first when I walk back through that curtain, still with this championship.
Well, they don't see. Well, this binary code. This is another thing. We really in the IMF right now. We got this greatest man to ever live, the nameless one. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Halloween is still another 14 days from now, gentlemen. Still 14 days from now.
It's just mind games. I know it's mind games from Parsley or one of the Sinners or someone.
I'm not behind any of this. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just as clueless as you are, Omen.
I'm not following it. I know you're fucking up to something.
You're not following.
I don't ever trust. Don't ever trust the guy that
follow anything.
Hey, Parsley. He's not following, just like he's not following that Damian Saint is about to show Omen Black that
bitch.
Omen
When
Black
the first time you show
back.
back to IMF, your belly showed in the door first, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
I'm coming from a fucking fat lord like you. All right, calm down, buddy.
All
right. Hey, who's the champion? I'm the champion. Show some respect for your champion.
I've been champion before you have, bitch.
He's the champion of the mid-card.
You had to lose. Obviously, you lost because you don't have it around your waist. Obviously, Soldier GP lost because they have it around his waist. You're talking to the champion right now.
That's like the second title he's held. He's only held 2 titles. Unless you talk about the ones that in the company that he owns. 2 titles.
Who owns?
That he owned.
Who?
You.
Are you a fucking
when
owl,
the fuck
bitch?
did I ever own a company? You dumb fuck.
Okay,
I'm a talent. I'm a talent. I travel to wrestle for guys.
I appreciate
like
you, Anthony.
But
I have to interrupt and say that Mr. Parsley is actually here, oddly enough, Saturday night, 8:00 Eastern time, with a special Circle of Jerks episode where his guest will be Jack Spade. That's right, Jack Spade, the icon Jack Spade. And Mr. Parsley is going to be here this Saturday evening. And Mr. Parsley, I'm going to be seeing you Saturday evening. I guess you must be able to teleport from Iowa to Sportswire. I mean, you must really
have a busy weekend, Tom. Very busy weekend. the Money in the Bank briefcase is even on the line this weekend. So I have a very busy weekend. You can only
And Omen has a lot of star power, according to James Taylor. And yeah, a lot of star power. And I'll see you Saturday, though. This greatest man to ever live says, I'll see you Saturday. To you, sir, Mr. Parsley.
Hey,
to you.
Is that Rob
I'll
Slater?
say this,
At
Parsley.
least it's in English and not binary code.
James Taylor says that Omen has more star power than anyone else on this podcast. But James Taylor's also the same fucking dude like 3 weeks ago that asked to join us to beat the fuck out of these two dumbasses. So James Taylor, your opinion is like an asshole. Everyone fucking has one, and it don't goddamn matter.
Well, I appreciate that, Anthony. Thank you for letting us know. Let me get to the chat because
Hey, Anthony, just chill, calm down, brother. You just seem like you're so angry that he busted you out that ROEW doesn't want you.
Controversy was in a bad mood today.
Of course, he's not going to let it. Of course, he's not going to let it be known on Sportswire Radio.
One guy that
I'm too big for that. I'm a hot commodity in this fucking.
I don't even want to repeat it on the air.
Said nobody.
Hello there. Hello. We got you in there. Hello.
My matches prove it. Obviously, IMF.
By the way, said hello to you, Anthony. My wingman Barry Gutman's in the house. Ox McCoy said sorry. He's stuck at work. Look at that world champion. Champion. Look at that champion. Sorry. Woodrow's world. I don't even know.
Not yet. Not world champion. Not yet, because they haven't given me the opportunity to take that title too.
You just walked in, Anthony. Let's stay on focus.
Oh, hold on. Your dumbass signed the U.S. title contract when you had a world contract. You dumb bitch.
Yeah. Because if I'm gonna win the world title, I want it to mean something. I don't want to face Soldier GP for the world title. I'd rather face Parsley because that match would actually be fucking fire. If I was fighting for the world title.
No, you're just scared to sign up for Soldier GP.
He's the PWF champion, but I see you back talking. You might have fairly won, but we shall see you at your next match.
Hey, I told you, Queen. Queen Kiko. I was walking out with this. Hey, show up Saturday.
Well, I'm donating.
You watch me walk out with this yet again.
You are more than welcome to go at my behest. Hello there from Mr. Darkfire. And how we doing? Careful, don't underestimate Jordan Nets. The kid is fast and is relentless. I agree with that.
I proved that his speed don't matter.
Your own center brother is got.
Steele knows what he's talking about when it comes to the Midwest Crap Fest from Ace Diamond. We're going to see a couple of them here. Sinners always coming out on top, brother. I'm ready for Saturday. Definitely going to be good. We appreciate that very much. Thank you for tuning in. You, Anthony. Well, when she shows me an awesome match, I'll reconsider it.
I mean, what's more awesome than me walking out with the championship?
Ox McCoy having the hardcore title potentially, or Omen Black. We'll move on, Anthony. Somebody says you move. Maybe not a fan of yours.
It's okay, Chloe. It's okay, Chloe. You know, I'll show you why I'm the real deal, Chloe.
You think that you're gonna have some enemies on Saturday's show. You're gonna have some enemies coming up. It seems like I'm rooting for Ox McCoy against Omen Black, Soldier GP, and a question mark. But you should say I'm not rooting for anybody because there's a question mark.
Let me pick the mystery opponent for the hardcore title.
Phil doesn't like me.
Let me pick the mystery opponent.
Sorry.
Let me choose the mystery opponent.
You have that power to do that?
I'm asking for it right now. Talk to Dirty Donnie, talk to Levi McDaniel, talk to whoever you need to. Let me pick your mystery opponent.
We're not gonna do it for you, bitch.
That's it. Yeah, I don't know enough to comment on that. Jacob Frost is here and said, "Is that Omen Black?" Basically, very impressed with you. Good old my man Jacob Frost. My man Jacob Frost. Drake Golddragon's in the house. Resurrection World Champion. Tell him Omen. Queen Kiko's on Omen's side. Let's see. Talk that stuff, Zilla. Ox McCoy is encouraging Zilla. I'm not going to go that far. Felix sucks. He never dressed up like all Ace and came out to Danger Zone when he was a diamond. So apparently somebody, Anthony, a friend of yours, is rooting for Zilla. You see that, Anthony? You have a friend in the chat.
He knows what's up.
I gave my honest opinion on Soldier GP Stunner. What's the problem?
What did she rate it? What did she rate it? A 5.4?
She rated it 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10.
That's not bad.
But that's why you don't do a rating, because Soldier's got a great stunner. And why just not say 10 out of 10? I would have gave it a 10
What's
out of
James Taylor's stunner, Zilla?
10 out of she gave him 10 out of 10. I would have gave Soldier and James both a 10 out of 10. But that's me. Aaron Blaze would like to say hello. Hello. Hi, good to see my man Aaron Blaze. Hello. Yeah, Zilla, no problem. See you and tell the truth. Damian Saint is a big deal, and he's a very big deal in the Iowa. Well,
she can do whatever she wants.
Well,
I mean, his name is Saint, not Senate. I mean, I just want to say that right now. I can't even read what the hell I just said.
Stop. James Taylor's laughing. Somebody here is saying parsley, but I'm not sure why this person would say parsley for.
Who is that? Who is Karen? Who is that, GP? Do you know
I don't know
who that
why
is?
they would say parsley with
Why should be screaming this person would be screaming my name with all those exclamation marks? Who is that?
Well, we'll move on
like
from
your
that.
wife screams my name.
Circle of Jerks are back on Saturday.
Speaking of wives.
Time with Jack Spade makes his return to
Speaking of
Sportswire.
wives.
I didn't ask nothing of that. By the way, James said I didn't ask nothing of that sort. You stupid fill in the blanks.
It's on Sportswire Radio, by the way, you dumb
all
fuck.
that damn stuff you're smoking is making you more and more of an idiot, Anthony.
I still beat you twice. How about that? Does that make me a fucking idiot? You piece of dog shit. Hey, come find me in IMF and I'll fucking beat your ass again and let fucking Soldier. I'll actually allow Soldier to come out and stun your dumb ass. That way you can know what a real stunner tastes like.
Slow down. Jacob Frost would like to say all these spooky accounts are sending cryptic messages. And also, it's her favorite wrestler.
Trying to pin it on parsley.
Have in mind, Soldier's stunner is a 12 out of 10. Anthony's Claymore is 3.5 out of 10.
Hey, listen, you can rate my fucking Claymore, but it's put you down not once but twice.
That's a smart GM right there.
Yeah,
starting next month. Aaron Blaze is back.
God damn, I've never seen fucking James Taylor suck anybody's dick this hard in a long fucking time.
Well, we're going to move on. We're a family station, Anthony. We do have the kids who watch this platform. And we have the Russian. And I want to remind you, we have the Russians in Brooklyn. The Russians in Brooklyn. That's not a good idea. Putin could be watching this right now. Zelensky could be watching this. You don't want to get them angry. Anthony, it's one thing if you get Soldier and Omen angry, but you don't need world leaders getting now on the radar of Sportswire. We don't need those leaders to come down here. But that'll be way different than some of the other stuff you talked about a couple weeks ago in Sportswire. So let's certainly leave out the comment about
Anthony. He's a mid wrestler and a terrible owner. Don't even worry about it. Disregard.
Exactly.
You don't need Zelensky, Putin, Gregory Davidson. My friend, by the way, the owner of the largest Russian radio station in the world outside of Russia, to be mad at this platform. But Aaron Blaze has an announcement. We appreciate that. I'm looking forward to that. Aaron is going back to the basics. And anybody know who the hell is? I know who this is, but I've never heard of a nobody.
Hey, for being a nobody, I'm a champion. I mean, make that make sense, you dumbass.
I'm just a gigolo. I'm
fucking idiots. God damn.
Hey,
trolling is so 2015. It's okay, though. It's okay, though. While I'm still champion, y'all can fucking bask in my goddamn glory.
Your are in a bind right now, dude. Relax. It's Sportswire.
Well, yes, it's relax, please. Please relax. We have to get everybody else to come on here in a minute. We have the guys from the ladder match coming on here in 2 minutes. Stone Cold is right there, brother. Is right there in the right, brother. I think Omen and Soldier both know it took 5 Claymores to take me out in the second match.
And how many times did you hit me with a stunner?
Parsley,
obviously,
who do you have in mind? Wait.
Do not recommend.
Who do you have in mind, Justin Parsley?
For the handpicked opponent, it would be one of my own.
Okay.
Esther?
Stop.
Oh, man. Yeah. If it's Esther, definitely I'll rock her to sleep. And then so Omen can put his hand down on that.
Bring Karen's comment back up there. Put Karen Phelps' comment back up there.
Well, bring it up
again. I want to see the way she screams my name.
Watching Sportswire right now.
Oh, there it is.
Might be watching. We need to leave. We need to leave the family stuff out.
Already
came.
Hey, you can go ahead and have that because that's dumb. Because like her first name's Karen. She's an actual Karen, and you're happy that a Karen is screaming your name. Karen.
So you're saying that's a bold move if I make a move on it, it'd be kind of
WCE on Sportswire. We definitely do. Yes, we're gonna put you in the hole.
I've heard it, man. It's a Karen.
What's up, Mr. Taylor? Shut your filthy aluminum foil. Okay. I gotta get everybody else on.
The same dumbass shit every fucking time. God damn, can somebody come up with something original?
Well, before we let you guys run, I gotta make sure that I give myself a plug for a change because Sunday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, is my 1,000 subscriber special, and I hope that people would tune in and join the conversation because
I want to miss for the world, baby.
And you know it's gonna be funny because some of my former employers who fired me are coming on to Sportswire. They're actually coming on to maybe fire me one more time. This could be.
Are they gonna come on and apologize to you?
No, they're gonna fire me again. Actually, no. They're actually no.
I'll fire them.
No. They're very important people in the community. We don't want that, but we do appreciate everybody for tuning in, and definitely we thank everybody for their support. And we want to also make sure you go to the IMF's YouTube channel. Their links are up there, so we'll do that. Also, Justin Parsley is easily a 7.2 out of 10 of a superstar. His sidekick aluminum foil is like 2.6 out of 10.
Hey,
we don't even make a full 10. That's
bull
crap. That can't be possible.
For a quote unquote sidekick, you're holding gold. I'm holding gold. I mean, where's James Taylor's gold? Oh wait, no, he had to become an owner because he couldn't wrestle anymore.
Hey, Parsley,
because he's old, he can't hold gold.
Old news.
Hey,
you know what? I got the point.
Can I ask one thing?
Yes, if you want.
Parsley, can you do me one favor?
Maybe.
Can you say jump? Just say jump.
To who?
Just say jump.
Jump.
Anthony, listen to your master now.
Ain't no masters here.
I'm pretty sure.
I listen. Just
that was just a suggestion. It wasn't.
You do what you gotta fucking do. Listen, I ain't nobody's house bitch. I am the fucking shit of IMF.
You are the bitch.
On highway to hell, I'm going to retain the IMF United States Championship, bring it back to the great state of Illinois, and rep this fucking shit for
that writing used to be straight until you put that shirt on. Now it turned cursive. Fucking.
So, hey, there's one thing y'all boys can't change, and that is I'm a champion. Something both of you are fucking
and there's one thing
not.
You can't change. Your draws. All right, next thing. Let's go.
Wow, we're going to move. We are a family station. Zelensky, Putin could be listening to this. The Russian radio head Gregory Davidson might be listening to that. I don't want to get fired off the air, but also let's go on here and a few more things. Jovi, easily one of the most respected men in our community. Who agrees?
I definitely agree fucking dick, dude.
I definitely agree
about that. Get the fucking dick out your mouth, James.
Anthony, still. We have
James
motherfucker's going to every glory hole right now. Parsley, every fucking glory
Russians
hole.
don't suck dick or what?
See you back here
like
after the show. We appreciate you. Good luck in your match. Omen and Soldier, we'll see you later. Justin Parsley, we'll see you later. We have to move on because Anthony, like I keep telling you, Putin, Zelensky, the Russians in Brooklyn, they watch and listen to Sportswire.
We're getting cheeky-breaky. If you know
we need to move on. Thank you, Anthony Steele, Soldier GP, Omen Black, and Justin Parsley. We will move on, Anthony. We will move on because we need to do that. Anthony Steele. We're going to go on to the ladder match. I've got a slew of them here in the ladder match. I have to find them. I have Il Drago. I have Mr. Brightside, and I think I'm missing one more person. Am I missing Ace Diamond? Ace Diamond is here. Right? Is it Ace Diamond? Am I missing? Or am I missing somebody else here? I think that's who I've got here so far. So we'll put that poster up. And boy, we've got a rather interesting match here coming up. We've got a highway to hell between Yurik the Viking, Prince Achia with Mr. Ace Diamond, obviously at his corner, Il Drago, Remington Striker, that's a name I haven't heard in a while. But let's go first with you, Ace Diamond, because I know Il Drago is going to have a lot to say. And Mr. Diamond, I know you're representing Mr. Achia, and anything you'd like to say to start while I get the poster up here. And please, let's move on, not talk about people's body parts and private parts, and let's keep it clean for the kids and the Russians in Brooklyn, the world leaders that now subscribe to my platform. Because we have a woman got 200 people of my home community to subscribe to Sportswire. And I heard from somebody today that they watched yesterday's show back in a replay. So please, let's keep it clean. Ace, the floor is yours, so take it away.
You think Drago has a lot to say when it comes to Ace? He struck me at the last show, not once but twice.
Yes, sir.
And I'm a manager, Tom. I should be suing him, honestly. But you know what? I know that's what comes with the territory. But it's all good because Ace is still here. Prince is still here. You know, we got a big night ahead of us, and we're going to make the most of it.
Well, we'll find out. I'm going to go to Mr. Brightside here before I go to Mr. Dragos. I know he's going to have a lot to say. Mr. Brightside, I mean, the last I saw you, I mean, we'll certainly leave that in. But you're in this match, and you might be the most wild card of them all here in this ladder match. And what on God's green earth can we expect from you, sir?
Oh, well, I just appreciate IMF for bringing me down there to come and hang with the boys, as they'd say. I just appreciate it. Mr. Ace Diamond, you are well respected. You're the mouth of the Midwest, I could say. And Mr. El Drago, unfortunately, I respect you too, but you boys, Ace, you tell Prince and Drago and Striker, you tell them all that I'm coming in there and I'm winning the shot of glory briefcase.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go to Il Drago because Il Drago, to me, you were here a few weeks ago, and I felt like you had your coming out party, your almost moment to where now I'm expecting a lot of big things. Mr. Diamond spoke about some of those things, and you might be the man that a lot of people might have money for on this. And talk about what's on your mind here, sir.
Well, Uso, thank you, Tom, first of all, for having me and everyone on Sportswire. Appreciate it as always. I got a lot on my mind, but I know with this ladder match coming up, I can't have a lot on my mind during the match or affecting me going into the match. So I whooped Prince's ass. I got my Ulafala's back, as you can see. So I'm not worried about him this match. And last time I checked, Ace, you hit me with a chair. And Prince moved out of the way and you got spiked. So that kind of was like, why were you even by the ring? But, you're a manager. You're doing your job. So you got your ass kicked. It's okay. Just like Prince. It happens.
I was gonna give you that first one because he did move and you got me on accident. I'll give you that. But you know what? I'm not even gonna acknowledge it now because of what you just said. So you know what? Sorry.
It's okay. Eventually, you're gonna respect me again, or after this ladder match.
Oh,
Like
boys. Let's play nice
Mr.
now.
Whiteside has something to say. Oh boy.
We're forgetting. We are forgetting the main point here. It is going to be hanging above that ring. You guys are talking about last week, but we should be talking about Halo.
The community center. The Halo Community Center.
We should be talking about Highway to Hell. We should be talking about how I'm going to go in there. And let me ask you boys something, actually. So, as Tom pointed, I'm the wild card. A lot of people say that since I come from WCE, I might be a small fish in a big pond here. But I think you boys need to pay more attention to me. What happens if I go in there and I get the floor wiped with me? You guys take me out and I am a small fish in the big pond. I have nothing to lose. What if I go in there and I shine brighter than the sun? What happens if I go in there and I do better than every one of you? And I reach up, I grab the briefcase. It's all mine. It's mine. Then I can go after the Mephistos. I can go after Anthony Steele. The real deal. I can go after whoever I want and reign supreme in IMF. As I've done before in WCW. What are you going to do then?
I'm going to hit your ass with a spike, Uso. Because I don't know if you, with your wild card and your wild mentality, I don't know if you've ever ran into a wild Samoan or somebody.
Well, Simon just did. He just did.
Yeah, I don't know why you gotta play that. I mean, everybody saw it. Then Justice.
It's okay.
Then Justice.
It's okay. So it was one of the highlights.
Mr. Brightside wanted to see it. Actually, he's the wild card here. Now,
Well, yeah, I'll do some scouting. That's fair.
Yeah. Oh, look at you.
But who's to say a wild Samoan like this won't headbutt everybody out the way, throw some people over the rope, probably slam your ass on a ladder, and climb it. The same one, use it to climb it to grab that briefcase. And
I'll tell you what.
cash
And I'll
in
tell you
gold.
what. When you were here a few weeks ago, Il Drago, going into Ring of Champions, it was a different Il Drago, and that continued at the show. And tonight, even, it's a different Il Drago, and that's why a lot of people might have the money on you to walk away with that briefcase. And there's so much on the line, especially for you, Il Drago. All these months, you've been this guy that, yeah, people know you, they love you, you got this high energy, you're a great talent, but now, this Saturday, could be where this is your moment to lead you to greatness and to be really a guy. Mr. Brightside might be bright, but now you win this ladder match, you could be that guy that could truly be a guy that'll be in prime time, the brightest lights, and at the top of the biggest stage, not only in the IMF, but in the entire underground wrestling circuit.
Well, I think it'd be damn time, and I think it'd be right. I think the fans need someone like that. I think every company needs to realize and wake up that not only is there Samoan in the big W, but there's Samoan out here in the independent underground, the backyard scene. And I'm going to prove that and show that this Saturday when I have to step in the ring, pay my homage to not just my ancestors, but the industry of the wrestling that we all pay homage to, and whoop some ass. Well, on the bright side, whether we're on the beach or the or the island, you gonna see too, Mr. Brightside. You gonna see
on the bright side. I got me. Sorry.
You could be as powerful as the sun, but us Samoans like using that and harnessing all the energy. But you'll pay attention, you'll see.
Mr. Drago, I think we got off on the wrong foot here. As I said in the beginning, I have quite a respect for you. I've seen what you've done in the ring, and you can do quite good stuff. But, let's see, I am one to take a beating and still reign supreme. To reign on top. I can take as much as all 5 men can give. Can you? Can you? I've seen you. You're good. But you might have a weak jaw.
A weak jaw? A weak jaw. But what about the other competitors here? We've got some other competitors that both you men have to keep an eye on.
Yeah. Ace Diamond. Where is Prince tonight anyway?
He's got better things to do right now. He's a little busy training and preparing, can't. That's why he's got me.
Well, you've been very quiet, so what do you have to say about all this?
Well, first of all, I know Drago is a man of honor, and he knows the Prince gave him his all last time they were in the ring. So multiply that by what, 5, 6, however many people were in this match, and he's going to give all of you his best. And what's funny too is Mr. Brightside, you're not going to shine brighter than a diamond. Prince is a veteran. You guys might have a good future once Diamond decides to retire and not manage people anymore. Once Prince decides that he's done running the place.
It's got to be 20 years from now. Ace.
Oh, 100 at least. Come on now. But, you guys might have a future then. But right now, it's Prince's time. He's going to win that title shot. It doesn't matter if it's you guys, anyone else in the match. You're all just blurs to us. It's just Prince and the shot at glory.
But what if he doesn't? What if he doesn't? Then
Ace doesn't worry about what ifs.
Well, let me get to some comments before we go to the next match. I got to get to some people here. Management from WC wants to say hello, Mr. Brightside and hi, Chief Drago. Much respect to those 2 stars, but Ace, your time is up and your diamonds is falling off one by one. Maybe Mr. Brightside can take a fake Ace Diamond, shove up, where the sun shines or the moon shines. Wow, Chase Wakefield, my buddy, who's putting together a wedding wrestling show for his upcoming wedding, would like to say hopes to make it to the IMF in 2025. Would like to say hello to everybody. Omen Black has got his money on Drago. Ace Diamond, bum. Prince Achia, bum. The Switchblades, bums. That's from Ox McCoy. Sean
Give me
Jovi
one
wants to say the best part of my match with Mephisto is that Ace won't be in my way for once. I want to say hello to Nicholas Crenson, who said that he's glad he didn't miss the ladder match and he's home from the hospital. Thank God for that. Amen. And Johnny Walker, though, from the Switchblades, does call Ace the GOAT, the best manager of all time. And the Russians, they're going to whoop Anthony. Zelensky and Putin are not happy about that, and neither am I. Yes, bring the circus. They definitely came. And yes, we love Il Drago. Yes, and yes, I got that in already. Prince's time, I think we see him walking out with no Ula follows. And Mephisto wants to say, eat. Just leave it at that, Ace. Just leave it at that. Just leave it at that.
He's not. What? Oh, some champion, huh? That's.
All right. Let me, because I got to go to the tag match. Let me go with you first, Mr. Brightside. Is there anything you want to say as your final words to either Mr. Drago or anybody else out there?
Oh, I really just hope IMF is ready for the storm that I plan to bring. And boys, it's been fun. Again, respect, but at the end of the day, I will stand on top. I'll stand on top of that ladder, and one thing's for sure, at the end of the night, everybody will remember Mr. Brightside.
We'll have to find out. We'll have to find out. And Mr. Diamond, do you want to say anything else before I will keep you on, actually, because I think we're going with the tag title match. We're keeping you on, Mr. Diamond. So lucky you. You're going to get the first of a few parting shots. But anything you want to say as your final words toward these two gentlemen and any other competitors who Mr. Achia will stand next to?
Mr. Brightside, you clearly at least know a good manager when you see him. I'll give you that. You're probably going to be a hell of a wild card. I know I won't want to be near you. Drago, you may have won the last battle, but at the end, we're going to win the war. And when Prince gets that shot and goes on, becomes the world champion, that's it. That's how you win a war.
Well, time will certainly tell. That's for sure. I'll tell you that much. Time will most certainly tell. But Mr. Drago, I'm giving you the final word here because I think a lot of people are going to have the money on you, and this could be your moment where everything you've worked for, everything you've dealt with, all these roadblocks, these obstacles, we've seen a more serious side of you, and I kind of think this could be your moment. So I'm going to pass the baton to you, and you can say a few more things before I move on to the others who are going to be here shortly.
Appreciate that, Uso Tom. I'd just like to say I ran into almost everybody besides two people in this match. So I'm not worried about it. Ace, you get in my way, I'm going to have to take you out. You know that. Brightside, going into this match, I respect you. But this is a ladder match. I think my first singles debut ladder match. Not my first ladders match, but my first singles debut ladder match. So, with that, I cannot hold back. On this note, Tom's been saying the whole time, this is a different side of me. So, on this day, on the match of Saturday, when we do this match, you will truly see the different side of the Samoan Dragon, Il Drago.
Well said. Well said. All of it. And if you want to support the IMF here, that's their YouTube channel. Please go out there and support them. We can't thank the IMF enough for their support. I have donated 2 tickets to the show. And let me get to a few more comments. Ace, you're going to hang on here anyway. Better keep an eye behind you now. And I don't know if Liz is wrestling now. That's a good question. I don't know. He's going to show a true Samoan Saturday. And that's the Samoan words there. Samoan words. Zilla didn't like Omen Black's match in another promotion, but that's for another promotion. And I'm with Ox on that one. We're going to leave that at that. Gentlemen, cannot wait to watch this match. Good to see you, Mr. Brightside, once again in a different place. Mr. Diamond, I'm going to let you hang out, Mr. Drago. Definitely a lot of people are excited to see what you continue to do in the ring. You keep up the good work. We're all definitely watching with anticipation. It's going to be a great match. and I can't wait to see it. Thank you for your time, Mr. Brightside. Definitely, you did more here. You did more than Joker 2 did. Let's just put it that way. You were more entertaining than Joker 2. That's for sure. Definitely.
Well, thank
Nobody
you,
saw
Tom.
Joker.
Thank you for the
Don't
time,
worry
Tom.
No, more people saw you here than in
Who's
Joker 2.
on time? Can I do one? Can I say one
You
more
can say
thing?
100 things. You can say anything you want. You're live in prime
Can I
time.
say one last thing before we go?
You can say 10 things. You can say anything you want.
Okay. Farewell
Sure.
to everybody, to the fans. Thank you. If you can, tune in. If not, when the video drops. If not, get tickets. Tom's giving away 2 of them. Mr. Bright, Mr. Ace, Diamond, see you with Prince Achia at the match. Everyone else, see you there. Mr. Brightside, yeah. We're gonna find out. Appreciate you, Tom.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Drago. Thank you for your kind words. We appreciate that. Yes, I'm very happy to sponsor the show. We love to sponsor those that are about all wrestling matters. We'll see 2 of you here. Mr. Diamond, lucky you. You get to hang in here again. We'll let you run. Mr. Drago, you look good as always. You're definitely worth $1 million. We'll let you go on. But now I got to bring on some other individuals here because there is a lot to get into here. Am I missing it? We got everybody here except the champion. So, boy, we got a full house here. Full house, and Mr. Diamond, you're here, and Tyler Fury's here. Tyler, it's been a hot skip in a minute, and
it's been a
Jason
while.
Myers, and
There's the other.
Well, I'll leave that at that. But I got Jason Myers and JoJo here, and I got Freddie Daniels, who I think I'm gonna be seeing a few times coming up here shortly. But I'm going to review Jason Myers first before I put the poster up here, and obviously we are here. And tell us what we can expect from you coming up here this Saturday as you continue to defend those championships loud and proud.
Well, you can definitely expect me watching over my prodigy, our prodigy, as we see what he can do defending this gold instead of the RCW title. I'm hoping to see big things from him. He's been working well.
Yeah, I would say here's where I have been working well. And one thing I do know for sure is that, Freddie, I've already beat you once. Tyler Fury, I beat your tag partner already. So I just feel like me and Eli, I think we got this one in the bag, really.
Wow, that's some rather strong words there. Ace Diamond, I'm going to go to you first because I could see Freddie Daniels wants to hit somebody with a briefcase. But Mr. Diamond, you're feeling better about this match than other ones, and tell me why.
The Switchblades, they're a hot, up-and-coming tag team.
Johnny Walker says you're the greatest. He says you're the greatest for a reason.
And we don't worry about the Midwest stress. One of them ran from this match and put an alternate, like what this Freebird rule could call. Like, I get it, but it's like I don't, but it doesn't matter as long as no one's gonna call it like cheap when we win the belts. I don't want to hear, oh, Jordan Nets wasn't in the match. When we win, we win.
That's the thing.
I see guys smiling here. JoJo, you're laughing. You haven't been here in ages on sports. I haven't seen you here in about, I think, 7 months. So tell me why you're just kind of brushing that all off.
Mainly just because I'm not worried about Ace Diamond and whatever team he's managing, because I'm pretty sure, we beat the Switchblades before. And like I said before, every single people you have managed, Ace, they always lose. So
or leave.
Yeah, I mean so you're really not competition.
Really. We saw what happened on the screen there as we have the poster up here. But there you have it. But Freddie Daniels, I'll go to you before I go back to Ace once again. Freddie Daniels here. I mean, have anything to say? Anything you want to say?
This Saturday is going to be very special because, you said El Dorado is a new side of him that we're seeing, and everyone keeps saying this new sides of people and stuff. Well, this Saturday, there's going to be a new Frey Daniels. As you see, it's my last chance to cash this in this Saturday.
Oh, you here last week about that? Yep.
And as far as those two, Midwest Express, they've never tagged together, so they don't have the chemistry like me and Mr. Johnny Walker. And, Tyler Fury here, he's a trampoline wrestler. His partner, my partner has beat his ass so many times that I don't even count.
Tyler, he rubbed some salt in the wounds there. He rubbed some wounds there that this whole circuit has talked about. You have to say something. You especially, Tyler Fury. You have to say something, Tyler.
What is up with all this talk? Yeah, so what? I wrestle on a trampoline, but you guys know me. I've also wrestled in a ring. I'm talented at both. And who hasn't wrestled on a trampoline is my question. At one point in time, everybody has. Nobody cares about you, Ace.
Stop it, Ace. Stop it.
But everybody at one point has messed around on a trampoline or some other form other than a ring. So for everybody to come at me, and it's not only these guys, it's everybody else in any other company I've talked to.
We had this here for weeks on Sportswire. You were getting it from guys from other promotions, other places, and they were just going after you and your brethren in another state. But here you are on another stage for another championship, and maybe you're the guy that has the most to prove here.
I think so, Tom. I really do. I mean, Thomas couldn't be on here because he has other things he's doing right now. But I could speak for both of us that the Furious T's are going to raise those belts high.
And you've had multiple title matches already, so it's got to be now or never for you guys. It has to be now or never.
Pretty much. It has to be now or never. And I believe that me and Thomas, we've had trial and error. But I believe now is our time. Now is the Furious T's times. And before anybody says it, we are not toddlers, so stop saying that.
Jason Myers, you were the champion. I want to let you say something there.
I will never stop calling you toddlers. I don't care where you come from, if you wrestle on a trampoline or not. I don't care if you wrestle on the ground. I don't care if you wrestle on some wood pallets. That doesn't matter.
We watched a match yesterday with that, actually, a metal pallet yesterday on Sportswire. Thank you for bringing that up.
However, I will keep calling you toddlers because you guys are just babies. You stepped into the ring with us once, and we babied you then. This time, it's just going to get a lot worse for you.
Oh, my God. But, I have a question for you, Ace. Can you say it, Ace? Can you say the word?
No.
On, Ace.
Oh,
Ace,
I don't know what he's talking about.
Word, Ace.
I don't know what he's talking about. No.
I think I heard you say it at the last show, maybe. Swear to God, that was you.
Win. We're going to win. That's the word.
Well, we'll find out, but apparently the Furious Toddlers are going to get smoked. They're going to get smoked.
You just wait, Johnny. You just
wait.
Say the word, Ace. Say the word. And
your partner is talking in comments. Small. Why isn't he on here, Freddie?
Exactly. Where's your partner, Freddie?
He's doing better things than worrying about a toddler, some dude who calls him the future, but can seem to never get there. Sat there and had one title defense when he had the RCW title.
Look,
how many did I have?
And Freddie was the RCW.
You want to keep saying the future doesn't come.
But
now it's not about my future. I have the tag titles. I'm worried about his future. I'm looking at the future. Our team is full of potential. And that's what I come to see from him this Saturday. So.
Wait, so he's the future. I thought you were the future. You can't even choose who in your team is the future? Come on, Jason.
They're both They're both.
You need to clean out your ears, you fucking noodle.
Oh boy, it's getting dicey now. It
I'm
is
not the
getting
noodle.
dicey. It is getting dicey. But you know what? I see the tension. We're talking about trampolines. We're talking about saying the words. Who's the future? Noodles. But I'm going to give everybody an opportunity now to say something before this coming Saturday at the Palo Community Center. Highway to Hell. And one more time, I'm donating not 1 but 2 tickets to this show. So you better be there because you can go on my expense. I'm going to go with you first, Tyler Fury, because I know you're going to come up here with some furious-like comments here. And do you have any final words for anybody here? Do you want to ask any of your opponents something before this Saturday?
For one, I'm also going to say Parsley, I'll accept you calling me a toddler only because of the way you put it. And for two, I will say this Saturday in Palo, Iowa, me and Thomas are going to be raising those belts high because at the end of the day, we're the better team going in and we're the better team coming out. Yeah, the Midwest Express has beaten us before. But I still personally think, Tom, that they were better.
Yes, sir.
They were better when Felix was in the Midwest Express. Remember that.
Better.
Better. Well, you have a lot of history with him. A lot of history with him.
We wouldn't have unified these titles with him.
You're right, because I think he could have gone on and did better things.
What is he doing?
I'm going to go.
Did he lose his world title match?
I'm going to bounce off the trampoline here and go to Freddie Daniels. Freddie looks like he's really about to use that briefcase and hit somebody.
Like
Freddie, do you have anything you want to say to any of your competitors or ask them anything before we move on?
I just hope everyone is ready for a new Freddie when he gets his shot.
This talk about new is
a joke.
Getting old.
Everybody's saying new. It's Il Drago's new.
The talk about the new is getting old.
Yeah.
Not the new. We're going to see the same thing.
Thank you, Freddie, for that. Jojo, since you haven't been here in such a long time, you have anything you want to say? Is any remaining words or such?
Yeah, I do. So it's actually kind of funny because, you know, me and Eli, we might not always be on the exact same page, but I can guarantee both of us is better than your bummy team and is better than most definitely you, Tyler. So just let that be known. And at the end of the day, me and Eli will be winning and we'll be walking out with the title. So you guys can have fun thinking you guys are going to win and talk about it, but you're going to lose. And everyone knows it too. So,
well, I'll tell you what, some impactful words and words. You gave us more words than last time you were on sports. I don't remember what you said, but you definitely gave me some important words I'll keep an eye on. But Ace, I'm going to give you an opportunity before I let Jason, the champ, say anything else. Is there anything else you want to say here, Ace, other than saying the word? Because I'm going to give you a pass on that. But anything else you want to add here before we let you, for now, say goodbye? And Ace has frozen. He is frozen there. He is definitely frozen, and so maybe saying the word got him lost. Ace, you're alive.
You're telling it's a conspiracy. They're trying to keep me silent.
Well, that's because Anthony Steele said things.
I'm tired of hearing your mouth.
yeah, I think the Wi-Fi should have cut out completely.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you just don't want to hear what I got to say. 'Cause it's the truth. You know, we're talking about toddlers and babies, but the real issue is two grown men, Johnny Walker, Freddie Daniels, the Switchblades. We're going to prove that we're the better of all of you by winning those titles and showing that we don't care about the future. All we care about is the now. And soon, real soon, the now is going to be us as champions.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll find out. That's for sure. Definitely, Ace, you've got a lot on the line in these matches, and we'll see if they come through. And of course, Freddie's got that briefcase. This is his last crack at it, and I'm sure, get to him another day, another time. But Champ, Jason Myers, you've been extremely impressive this year throughout, and I want to let you have the last word on this match. You've definitely earned it, what you've done inside the ring. So take it away.
Ace, Freddie. Like I said before, you're bringing knives to a gunfight. It's not going to end well for y'all. And I'll tell you, keep looking at the present. But when life smacks you in the face at the end of the match, which I've been preparing for, and there's only one ending, with my team retaining, I hope y'all have a fun time with that. Tyler, accept it, don't accept it. But you're a toddler. You're a little kid.
You've been getting it, Tyler, from everybody.
You're not on my level.
You're getting from everybody, Tyler. You got a lot to prove here, Tyler. These next couple of weeks are very big in your career. I'm just putting that out there. You know that, Tyler.
Both you and Thomas are getting bodied this weekend. And I hope you guys are ready for that.
If you survive this, Tyler, going into what's going to come in Wisconsin, I mean, you'll definitely earned a lot of people's respect. I'll say that much, Tyler. You'll definitely, but I'm looking forward to watching you this Saturday and, hoping to, get you back on to talk about that other state, with another guy who's going to be on here that I know you're definitely rooting against in Sean Jovi. You're definitely rooting against him. That's for sure.
America's resident reject.
You escaped with your life.
Oh my God! Tyler Fury has turned into the Fast and the Furious. He's now turning and channeling himself from a toddler to an adolescent to his own Anthony Steele without the glasses and please without the body part references. Tyler Fury has gone where we never thought he would go before, calling Sean Jovi America's resident reject. Boy, Tyler Fury, maybe tonight is your coming out party. Tyler, before I let you go, was you this trampoliner, this, young whippersnapper? Were you even allowed to be here? Was it past your bedtime, your curfew, but not so fast anymore? Maybe you're angry because of what's been going on, but you've been dealing with all the criticism and the allegations by different individuals, dinosaurs, you might want to say. And one of them's coming on here in a few minutes who's hanging on to glory. Ace Diamond might even agree with you on that one. Ace Diamond might actually, for a minute there, give you a little bit of respect because America's resident, and he's not America anymore. He lost that title to Anthony Steele. I mean, boy, let's see if Anthony Steele shows up on time this Saturday and helps set up with the ring maybe. Because, well, he doesn't have to set up with the ring. Sean Jovi's going to have to because you're going to certainly have, I'm sure, an eye, and you're going to make sure Mr. Jovi's watching that. But Tyler, you certainly, we'll see if you can bounce off from the trampoline to some tag team gold finally. Gentlemen, this was a lot of fun. Freddie, who knows? We'll see you again in a little while. Champ, Jojo, finally good to see you, and definitely keep up the good work. Ace, let's see if you finally win. You might want to say, just win.
We'll have some gold next time you see us, Tom.
I've been waiting for it, Ace. I've been patient. Certainly, hope springs eternal, they may say. But that was my music teacher. But we're not talking about that. Thank you, gentlemen. Tyler Fury. I know I'm seeing you real soon in a different state. Champ, great to see you. Freddie, you always look the same. Jojo, so good. Let's hope we do it again quicker than 7 months. And thank you, Ace. And there you have it. There we bring it on here. Jojo, Tyler Fury, you can't stay here for Sean Jovi. And Freddie Daniels, you're definitely angry. But it's time to now bring on two men we saw last week on Sportswire Radio who are squaring off for that championship everybody's waiting on.
Yeah.
A man that's always here, who's always back here. And he was here just 48 hours ago. And two men that they're fighting. One is was America, and now it's the galaxy, the intergalactic galaxy, whatever he wants to call it. And the man who's got even more lights than me. And gentlemen, long time no speak.
Oh yes, brother.
Tom, long time no see, brother. How you been?
I'm good. How about you, Champ? How you feeling going into a big match here? We're less than 48 hours away from it.
I can tell you what, brother. I'm full of excitement. I'm full of energy. I'm ready to get in there, brother. I'm ready to tussle with a brother.
Yeah, that's right, Mephisto.
I'm ready too. I'm excited. You know, I was worried today I wasn't going to be able to make it, but I found out I'm going still. So I will be there this Saturday, no matter what. And I plan on giving you the challenge of your life, brother.
Brother, I wouldn't have it any other way. You know, it's like this is the match you deserve. I mean, I'm not going to come at you any less than I would, brother, but this is the match you deserve, brother. After what that Mr. Real Deal over there, Mr. Anthony Steele, you know, what he did to you.
There won't be a real deal in our way. There won't be an ace diamond in our way. There sure as hell won't be a Prince Achachia in my way.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know either. But you know what I mean, brother. There's no one going to be in our way. No interference. Everyone's not allowed to interfere in our match. So it's just you and me, mano y mano, brother.
Yeah. You sure about that, though? Are you sure that everything's going to be A-okay between two friends, two brothers, and it's just going to be you two guys, correct?
Why, Tom? You know something we don't?
I'm asking to make sure,
Tom.
just to make sure. I'm asking to make sure to be safe for you guys, because I obviously want to see a fair contest. Both men hug and shake hands afterwards, and I just want to make
brother
sure.
Lovers.
Well, I'll if you guys do that, that's great. You guys are brothers, but just making sure that obviously for you guys that it's just going to be you guys a clean match, right? 1-on-1. That's it.
That's what
one-on-one, brother.
That's what he wants.
One-on-one, mano me mano. You know, none of this tomfoolery. You know, no offense, Tom. None the name there. You know.
I'm taking Mephisto. You're obviously the champion, and you've obviously worked hard for that, and we love having you here on Sportswire. But I just want to make sure that you two gentlemen are going to have a friendly match, almost like a duel, almost like you guys would be playing a game of Magic, almost a friendly competition, a friendly game. You know, you guys pull out who's got
Yu-Gi-Oh! We've done that before, brother. You know, widespread ruin.
Magic, whatever you guys might be playing, Pogs. Maybe you guys even played Pogs for all I know. The point is that
that sounds fun.
Pogs was a big thing when it was way back in the day. But
I know.
Bro, I lost so many Pogs just thinking I would, you know, I'll get my rare ones. I'll get them.
A few out there, but I'd have to go way back in the time machine. But the point is that you guys just making sure this is going to be a friendly match and everything's going to be clean. There's going to be no interference, no anything, nobody coming out and such, correct?
Not on my end.
Same for you, Jovi? Same for you, Jovi?
Absolutely. I don't need anybody. All I need is a brother-on-brother fight to determine who the real IMF world champion is.
Now, you say real IMF champion, correct?
Yeah. The world champion. Yeah, real.
Now, you want to be the world resident rock star. Mephisto's the intergalactic galaxy world champion, but you guys talk about real, right? And this will be for the real championship. It'll be 1-on-1. Just want to remind me, right? 1-on-1?
Yeah.
You sure?
I mean, I sure as hell hope so. Do you see anyone else on that match card up there?
I don't, but there is
a good-looking card, brother. We look good on there.
It's a great card. And I'm proud to be supporting it by donating not one but 2 tickets. I want to make sure that those who can go out there are less fortunate. I support that. I believe in, obviously supporting those and giving people an opportunity to watch two brothers fight. But there is somebody that he has something to say because it's not two just brothers fighting. There's one guy who's got his last shot, and he's going to be lurking around here. Freddie Daniels, the Shot at Glory briefcase holder.
Tom, I was coming inside to relax for the rest of the night, watch the rest of Sportswire, but then these two decided to forget that I have the briefcase. I could make the triple threat. Hell, I could make it to where it's me versus Jovi if I cash in earlier on before they have the fight. You guys have to remember, you guys have to be smart and remember that this can be cashed in anytime.
Boo-hoo. People think I'm irrelevant, so I had to come back on and be relevant. Come on, Freddie.
Brother, I walked away because I can't even believe that you're on the screen again.
You can say boo all you want. You can steal whatever I say, but I don't come on here to be relevant. I come on here to remind people that they have to watch out for me. I am a dangerous man with this in my hand, Jovi.
Freddie.
Hell, if I want, I could sit there and I could wait till after the match and cash in on whichever one wins. I have until the end of that night to cash in. People have to be smart. And you
Freddie,
guys,
if I
you
didn't
guys
have
are
a
being very
Butterfingers
smart.
before the show, you wouldn't be holding that briefcase, pal.
No, I actually have one in my room, and I haven't ate it in like 3 days because I don't really eat candy. I should have gave it to you. I should have let you know.
Well, I shouldn't have either because it slipped out of my hands and fell onto Freddie, and now he has that damn briefcase.
Well, Freddie's the briefcase holder, and you two men can beat each other up. But you know what? Freddie can just pick up the pieces and walk away with that championship. And really, it doesn't matter if you guys have a one-on-one match or not because Freddie's the one really who's holding all the cards right now. Freddie, I think you could very well be the next world champion by the end of Saturday. So to me, it doesn't matter if these two guys have a clean, fair match or a friendly duel. Because Freddie, I mean, you might be the odds-on favorite. You're not even in this match, technically.
Freddie, when was the last time you wrestled Mephisto? Didn't you just get intergalactically slammed around doing the job for him 1, 2, 3, at least 100 times on my vlog? And Freddie, when we faced last, who won?
Doesn't matter who won, Jovi.
Mephisto and I have both beaten you multiple times combined.
Helps me. I have something that can get me again and win against any odds, Jovi.
What, eighth
because
diamond?
See, you may have been smarter in those matches, but I'm being the smarter one with the briefcase. You know, Mr. Mephisto, he says he's evolved. He said he's grown from that four corners, but he hasn't. And Jovi, it looks like it's starting to rub off on you.
Freddie, brother, I dare you to come in and try to make it a triple threat, brother. I dare you to try to put up that case in the middle of our match. I dare you, brother. You're going to get wrecked, brother. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
Jovi and I will team up and take you down and get rid of the trash, brother, once and for all, so we can have our, real match,
Freddie, you
brother.
don't have to do that, though, Freddie. You don't have to do anything. Freddie.
Exactly.
Freddie, all we have to do is bury
Why
you.
would I sit there? Why would I sit there and do the dumb thing like you guys think that I'm going to do? I'm not.
Well, you
this
threatened it.
dumb
You said you were.
person that
You said
guys
you
keep
could.
Thinking that I am.
Well, let me get to management here for a second. I appreciate the back and forth, but I do have a comment for management here. Freddie Daniels, you are one dumb SOB. You have until the start of 2024 shot a glory ladder match.
Oh,
you had until
Well,
this.
see?
Wow,
There's
brother.
going to be a match between me and Jovi.
What happened to sneaking up on me and looking out from my back, brother? I didn't catch a glimpse of you anywhere.
Yeah.
I still have one more game.
Procrastinating. You have like
See,
half
like
a day,
I said,
brother.
you haven't evolved.
Or you're just
You're
lazy,
still the
brother.
big
That sounds
dummy
like
that
just
goes
laziness,
kicking
brother.
around.
Couldn't make it across the tracks to
Is
go
it
get
because
me.
he's a
And
greaser?
management from WC, Liz would like to say hello to the resident rock star, Sean Jovi, the greatest rock star of all time in the backyard and soon to be the rock star of the world heavyweight era. We appreciate Liz and WCE. We definitely appreciate them, and we thank WCE for their support over the years. We definitely look forward to seeing them back, yourself and Mr. Crenson on Sportswire and Brightside very soon. But boy, I don't know what to make of this situation here. I don't know what to make, but I still think, Freddie, you're the one holding all the cards here, Freddie. You're the one holding the cards, but you got until, I guess, showtime pretty much to figure this out, I suppose. Or before showtime, actually.
Well, actually, I have to do it according to management before the match.
Right.
You know,
well,
the shot briefcase match.
But maybe now you could just figure it out. Maybe just beat one of these guys up, and maybe just get a referee and do the 1, 2, 3.
Exactly.
But it would make no sense for you to tell everybody tonight how you're going to do this, right? Makes no sense. So you don't want to tell these individuals just how you're going to accomplish this.
No,
right?
why do you think? Why do you think I haven't said when I'm going to do it, Tom?
Because these two guys would just know about it, and they would be on to
Yeah,
you.
it'd be some Bugs Bunny shit.
See, at least someone in here is as smart as me.
But Mephisto is looking at you, still don't know what he's.
Listen,
We are live, ladies and
Mephisto
gentlemen.
has
Yes,
had
we
that look on his face since he joined IMF.
Because you've been there since the day one, brother. It's flabbergasted.
Well, that's kind of like Mephisto in the Foundation. Is he thinks he's in the Foundation, but you're not actually.
No, he's not in the Foundation. He's never been in the Foundation.
Who are you to say, brother? You're not in the Foundation.
But he doesn't want to be in the Foundation.
Everyone knows
he couldn't cut it, brother. He couldn't hack it.
He didn't ask to be in the Foundation, as far as I know, though.
I'm sure he begged.
I thought that was Anthony Steele, but that's a different individual.
That depends on the weather, brother.
I was forced, and it's the best thing that ever happened to me. So,
well, you know what? I guess we'll have to see. But WC's management believes in Sean Jovi. Mephisto believes in Mephisto, and Zilla's saying she's sinners all the way. Thank you, Zilla.
Oh, Lord.
That. Nicholas Crenton's very happy to be out. He's out and about. And okay, so you know what? I'm gonna give you three gentlemen an opportunity to say something to one another.
Well, Tom, first off, I heard that Nicholas got into a car crash.
He did.
Nicholas, I got one thing to say. Boo-hoo. Show up this Saturday. Come on.
Oh, yeah. So would you want him to show up and wrestle, have a front row seat? How would you want him to go
I mean, he's a wrestler. That's what he's supposed to do.
But what if he's not medically cleared? You say, don't worry about the doctors. Just go out there anyway?
I mean, I wouldn't.
But you want him to go out there and do it, right? You definitely want him to go out and be medically.
That makes a lot of sense, brother. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Hypocritical, man.
But he's teaching you well, brother.
Mr. Crenton should, though, come and see you, and maybe he should see you and congratulate you when you win the world title on Saturday. You want him to be the first person to congratulate you, and maybe he should bow down and acknowledge you. Yeah, maybe that's what you want, right?
Mephisto, what should we do to the trash over there?
Well,
I'll say we pick it up and throw it out.
That sounds like a good plan. You want to have a trash bag body slamming challenge?
But I think that you guys, though, are not janitors. That would be the
He's in Wisconsin, so he can't get to me. And Mephisto, you're not even over here at my place, so I don't see
we have
anything.
intergalactic travel now.
And I'm not trash. So
I'll have to obviously.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. You guys can figure that out another time. But I will say this. Let me give you guys all an opportunity to say some final words. We're going to go with you, Freddie, because I think you're going to say the least of the words, because I think you're not going to tell anybody what's going to happen here. But anything you'd like to say further before we let you figure out how you're going to go about winning that world title here this coming weekend?
Mephisto, you have everyone else fooled thinking that you've evolved, but I'm not fooled. I know that you're still that big dummy. And Jovi, I'll see you Saturday in our world title match when I defend my title against you and I walk out world heavyweight champion.
Keep dreaming, kid. Keep dreaming.
I almost broke character, brother.
Mephisto, I'll go to you last, but Mr. Jovi, I will give you the opportunity to say a few final words before this Saturday at the Palo Community Center, Highway to Hell, where maybe you will become a world resident rock star.
You know, and that's the whole reason why I'm here, is to become the greatest rock star of residence in the world. And that is what we're going to talk about. We're not going to talk reject.
Come on.
We'll become reject.
We're going to leave those words out.
You're just going off Tyler Fury saying, come on, man. Boo-hoo, be original. I know, but anyway. Mephisto, we're going to ignore Freddie Daniels for a few minutes. Shut your mouth, kid. The adults are speaking here. Mephisto, it's you and me Saturday, brother. I wouldn't have it any other way. And I look forward, win, lose, or draw, to the best match of my career, for the biggest match of my career.
Okay, well said.
There's only going to be one winner, and at the end of the day, we're still brothers, we're still friends. But like I said last time I was on here, when that bell rings until the bell rings again, that friendship's off the table. And I hope you understand that.
Even friends being the world champion can get in the way. And before I give you, champ, the final words, Zilla wants to say that she can't stand Freddie Daniels. Sorry about that.
Join the club.
Wow.
Hey, I'm actually a fan of Zilla again.
Well, Zilla, you approved to me first. Now you're unapproving me. Come on.
I respect you, Mr. Daniels. You have a lot of heart. You have a lot of tenacity, and we'll see if it all pays off here this Saturday. But Mr. Mephisto, Mr. Champion, I'm going to let you have the final words because you are the champion. You are our leader here in the IMF. You are certainly the leader of the intergalactic galaxy that you are, and you are a Gallic maniac. Let's just put it that way. And that's my show. I'm sponsoring the Solo South Brooklyn Music. Thank you to my wonderful Russians in Brooklyn that continue to support us on Sportswire. Mr. Mephisto, I'll let you pass the final words off, and to anybody you want to say it to, and fire away.
Well, Tom, thanks for having us again and letting me light up the room one more time. At Jovi,
Yes,
as good as the world rock star sounds, I just can't let it happen, my brother. I fought really hard for this title, and the same as I did with Soldier GP, he got a serious Mephisto, and I'm not going to give you any less, brother. So in the same way you said, as soon as that bell rings, the friendship's out the door, I'm right in that vein with you, brother. I understand completely. Just let anybody know watching, anybody in the IMF or anywhere else, WC, regardless, anybody decides they want to get involved with this match, get a tour personal from me, Mephisto. Oh, yeah.
And then they'll go in a bed of roses, courtesy of me.
We'll have to see if we can keep the faith, and we'll see these days, this coming Saturday, who will be the IMF world champion. And the loser very well could be on a lost highway, and it very well could be slippery when wet for somebody to show up before match time. But we'll definitely have to say, we'll bounce you gentlemen off, and we'll definitely say that this was a legendary appearance by all three of you here, and we'll definitely say it was 7,800 degrees Fahrenheit, like, that's for sure. But this was not in New Jersey, by the way, and you guys definitely, I'm sure, will crush it out there this Saturday. Get all the Bon Jovi references. We're not at a crossroads.
Living on a prayer, brother. Hell yeah.
We're living on a prayer, and we're definitely halfway there, and I'll make it, I swear. We have somebody watching this. Let's see, a favorite of mine personally. I hope you like the Bon Jovi references. Yes.
Can I switch my gimmick and host Sportswire? Can we swap spots? You said you want someone to replace you. You're the Bon Jovi guy. You have more references than I could throw out of my ass, man.
Well, I will tell you before I let you. I will make your dream come true. In one sense, I actually, when I was born, they called me the baby Bon Jovi. Actually, they called me the baby.
Really?
Yes.
Does that mean you're my dad? Does that mean you're my dad then?
I don't think I'm your dad. I don't think that.
I think I'm older than you.
I think you are, but I would definitely say that you could definitely, we'll definitely after the 1,000 subscribers. So I'll let you host on Sportswire one of these days. We'll figure a date on that.
All right.
We'll do that next month. But until then, gentlemen, let me thank you. I have a couple more comments I'll read off. Darkfire wants to say, you got this, Sean Jovi. Freddie Daniels, that's not nice toward Nicholas Crenson. Shame on you. Zilla's very mad at you, Freddie Daniels. And also, Ox is respect from Liz. Yes, we have.
Yeah, Fozzie.
Fozzie attacked my leg.
Well, okay, we'll let you go to Fozzie. Gentlemen,
he attacked my leg.
Thank you.
He doesn't love me.
Well, somebody loves you. Hi, Sean Jovi. We're bringing him back on his show. He's sleeping. And this is just, boy, this is what we're going off here. Omen Black. And I know you're sleeping.
I want to talk. I don't want to hurt you. First of all, I need the keys to your next Ferrari, or this isn't going to end up for you.
I don't hear. I'm lost at sea here. Well, come back here. Am I missing something here? Am I missing something? Because I really am. Bizarrely, we were supposed to have Soldier GP and Omen Black. Soldier GP.
My bad. I was dropping a parsley off at the pool. I was taking a parsley. I'm sorry. I'm late.
Well, how you do? I just saw you before, but yet you are in a match, which I'll have the poster up for, which I'll get to talk about before we sign off. And you're in a hardcore title match with, now we don't know who the opponent is, and your other man in the match is, I guess maybe he's taking the rest of the night off. But Soldier, what on earth is going on?
A lot of stuff, a lot of crazy stuff, man.
It's a wild night. I mean, it's a really wild night on Sportswire. What else is?
I'm in a hardcore championship match. That's crazy in itself.
How would you feel about being the hardcore champ? I mean, that's a pretty good prize, I would think, right?
I think it would make me a Grand Slam.
That's a pretty big accomplishment. That's too many people can say in the circuit to be a grand slam, especially if a company, IMF is thriving. You guys had maybe the best show yet you've had, a big crowd. I was talking to people on the circuit, people saying, wow, IMF did a great job. Everybody praised the IMF for the most recent show, and you guys are going to have a big crowd. And I mean, what an accomplishment that would be.
Damian Saint's back.
I was very.
Now it's more difficult for me now because Damian helped us, so I feel like we have a friend to help us, but then Omen doesn't like him.
Confused about that. He didn't seem to be thrilled about that. What do you think about that?
That's the thing. Him and Damian have their thing, but in the end of the day, the Sinners are just getting a little bit stronger than we have guys there. You know what I'm saying? We have it's me, El Drago. It's like
you weren't going to get away.
He appeared.
Justin Parsley. It's obviously
good evening again.
FCW's front runner for the 2024 Superstar of the Year.
Are you doing a writing campaign? Are you running a writing campaign?
The next world champion.
Oh, and Zilla, by the way, wants to be. I apologize, Zilla. She likes Freddie Daniels. Actually, she said that she's okay with Freddie Daniels, and I apologize.
Of course, she likes Freddie. She likes losers. She's a big Justin Parsley fan, so I figure that's what she likes, losers. I mean, when's the last time you won at your own company? You're the face of the company. When's the last time you won?
I just defeated Blackheart. Thank you very much. Qualify for the Money in the Bank.
Oh wait, time out.
Ladder match.
Hold on.
Yeah.
That's an announcer.
The Q&A. Yeah.
That's a commentary guy, right? You couldn't beat an actual. You couldn't beat an actual wrestler. You beat a commentary guy.
I mean, a lot of guys have beat Jerry Lawler after he sat at the table, so it was kind of like that moment for me. But I think Blackheart still got it. I mean, he still went out there and gave it his all, and he was a complete competitor. I don't know what you want from me.
He's a great karaoke singer as well. I can tell you that much.
I'm just saying, if I would have beat him faster. He's not a commentary guy. He's a commentary guy. He's not a wrestler. I mean,
win's a win, though.
Let me do his job.
You finally won.
Okay, you know what?
You beat a commentary guy. What was your last win after before that?
On a pre-show, I won a tag match with Rob Slater.
Do we really have to go back and count?
No. The face of XCW.
But you know what? I'm going to be very respectful on this. I would say I wouldn't worry about that so much, Mr. Parsley, considering the standing of some of the things you've read there. I'll just leave that at that. I wish them nothing but the best, and I'm sure you'll get a lot of votes as a writing candidate. But let's talk about this, though. Here, I'm actually going to be very kind about XCW.
Are you at least back? Are you at least background? Are you at least the? Creative writing.
What am I looking at here right now? I don't know. Can you?
Oh, well, I went to go announce Soldier talking all this shit on XCW to the group chat, and apparently it says Josh Fletcher removed you from the group.
Huh.
Wait, who?
Even your state don't want you. Jesus.
You were removed from the group of that would be formerly Explosive Championship Wrestling, right? That would be the company you removed the group of, Mr. Parsley.
A group chat of the group. Yeah. The federation.
So does that mean they booted you out? Like you're no longer the face of XCW?
But that company obviously just lost their international champion today. I also had heard somewhere, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah, that's right. Remy posted something on Facebook too.
And I've also heard some other stuff. There's been some other things out there, but I'll leave that at that for different people.
You know what's funny, Parsley, is you're actually repping. Like you're repping them. You're repping them.
Are you a man without an island, Mr. Parsley? Are you a man without an island?
He's a chief without the tribe, they say. You know what they're saying? He's a chief without the tribe.
Well, I know that the Sinners believe in me. I do know that whether I'm wanted or needed or desired in IMF, I am a part of IMF. And I know that the Sinners want and need me. And so I'll continue my reign of terror a couple of states over, I guess.
But you'll obviously, in that promotion, you'll have to say that you'll be parking your tent more with the Sinners, right? Maybe you're focused more on the Sinners then. And James Taylor, the owner of ROBW, and he has he has an emoji there for you. What do you? He's your other owner, sort of, right? I
think it's a flexing emoji because Soldier's so strong that he destroyed Jack Delta's career for the moment.
I don't think Soldier destroyed Jack Delta. I think that's a little bit, I think it's unfair.
I am a little bit of an exaggerator, but I mean, this is storytelling. This is what we do, Tom. So I think maybe that's what the
yes. Well, I think right now Soldier's here and he's in a championship match. But you had an idea about this mystery person hardcore match. Now I was curious, what did you think about?
I want to hear who you want as the fourth man. Because apparently it looks like Dirty in the comments. Dirty's saying, yeah, well, depending on who you want, it's a done deal type shit.
Depending on who I want, you don't trust my judgment?
I don't trust anything about you.
Oh, come on, Gare. Don't be like that.
Who's Gare? I don't know anybody named Gare, by the way. Who's Gare?
Right up here, Gare.
I don't know. I only know Soldier GP. I don't know. I know, so Mr. Soldier. I always refer to you as Mr. Soldier. I don't know anybody named Gare.
The face of IMF.
No, that's outside stuff. He's a wrestler right here on the screen. His name is Soldier GP, the popular monster. He's popular.
He's
the fans love him. The fans love him.
You met the monster. It didn't end well for you, did it?
It was better than the way it ended for Delta, but yeah, I definitely.
Delta's got his own injury issues to worry about,
But you weren't that kind of monster then. You were more.
But you got Zilla, Justin. At least you got Zilla. At least you got Zilla still. Zilla's, still.
Show up Saturday.
She's giving Soldier a stunner rating of 8 out of 10.
I don't care what Zilla's rating is. You can take that comment off the thing. This is
I will do that.
Me and Parsley. Her little comment is blocking Parsley's big ass head. I don't know how it's possible.
Where's our son? Where's our son at right now? I thought you had custody.
Well, James Taylor has an ROBW announcement for you. Your career at ROBW. I don't know if this means you're getting future endeavored. I don't know if that's the case.
Well, that wouldn't be the first time tonight.
Would you? I mean, he actually requested. He has a brief announcement. He'll leave after the announcement, but he does want to tell you your ROBW career could be. I don't know where it's going, but I don't know, Mr. Parsley. Tough night for you, Mr. Parsley. I didn't realize you were out of XCW. I'm sorry. Or maybe not so sorry to hear about that, but Hey,
at least you got the karaoke gig to fall back on.
Yeah.
Well, you're here. Well, actually, you got.
Well, I'm too good of a wrestler to not.
You're here. No.
So
you're here Saturday night. Though, Circle of Jerks.
I will be back with
Jack Spade.
Jack Spade, baby. No, that's disgusting. It's not like that.
The icon Jack Spade will be back.
Get your mind out of the gutter. For the first time in how long? 5 months?
Officially, not counting a few weeks ago. Yeah, about 4 months. Not counting. We're not counting that. We're definitely not counting that.
It's a big deal.
It is a big deal to have. I'm excited about it.
Show the following night. So for the 1,000 subscribers.
I am. I have people that that actually gave me the future endeavors, but are coming back to Sportzwire. So that'll be fun.
Did you ever work for Fletch?
Oh no, he's not coming on. No, we're not. No, we have actual politicians that are coming on, not those that would pretend indie wrestlers.
Yeah,
not
they
pretend
definitely
indie guys. Was he in the indies, by the way? Was he really in the indies, or was he like in the indies, like in an imaginary world? Was he like?
I think he was a cameraman.
Commentary, production, reffing.
He was probably the guy that set the ring up. Maybe he set the ring up. Maybe he went out there and put it together. Maybe he also
Steele, the work ethic of Anthony Steele, something like that.
No, Anthony Steele has
hair down.
Anthony Steele has. I'm talking about body parts. He'll be back next week on Sportswire. He'll be back. We love Anthony, and we hope that he'll not talk about people's body parts on next time's episode. But obviously,
did you say Taylor was coming on?
He wanted to give an announcement related to Justin Parsley's future in ROBW.
I want to hear it. Go ahead. Let him come on. I want to hear it.
I mean, it's up to him.
If anything to trash this son of a bitch right here, I'm all for it.
Well,
this is the guy who employed you and let you hurt Jack Delta. Reckless owner employs wrestlers. Here he is.
Stop it. This night, Soldier, you're right. This has been another bizarre night on Sportswire. But James
Take it
Taylor,
off. Get it together.
please
Tell
don't
me what you
mention
gotta
body
tell me.
parts. Please don't mention say the word. Please don't mention noodles here. Ula falas. I mean, do you have anything you want to add that's not those things tonight? And
I mean, I'm kind of curious to know what the hell happened. What do you mean? What's going on?
well, it's a long story, but it's good to see you nevertheless.
It's good to see you, Tom. How the hell are you doing? How are you doing, Soldier GP? How are you doing, Mr. Parsley? You knockoff Owen Wilson. I just wanted to drop in and say hello.
It changes every fucking episode. Yeah, go on.
I'm sorry, David Spade. Look, listen, okay? I like you, not much, but I do like you. I like the hair. It looks great on you. Maybe you and Soldier could swap out the dreads one day. I don't know. It'll work out. But my money's on Soldier GP to stun you out of town. And then when you decide to measly your little way back on into ROEW, then somebody else can beat the hell out of you. What do you think of that?
What you mean that somebody would beat the hell out of Justin Parsley in ROEW?
Why doesn't he have his sunglasses on? What happened to the sunglasses? And where's your little smart ass partner?
He's not allowed back on right now.
That's right. He's not allowed back on because he talks too damn much. How you doing, man? I just wanted to say ROEW is going to be great. I hope you tune in, Mr. Parsley, this weekend, this Friday, tomorrow, actually, because there's going to be a #1 contenders match as the returning JX goes one-on-one with Jason Storm, and the winner of that match is going to go on to face Big Man Cam. What do you think of that? Do you think that's pretty cool? Because
I think that's
one of
awesome
these
that
guys
JX is showing up anywhere. Don't you think that's cool, Soldier?
I just wanted to make that announcement.
He's only
I just
showing
wanted
up
to make
there
sure
because
you
me
understood.
and Omen aren't there.
Huh?
I said he's only showing up there because me and Omen's not there.
Who's showing up there?
JX.
JX will show up at the IMF show for the hardcore title match, but the matchmaker decided that he's not making the match time for Highway to Hell this Saturday, Mr. Taylor. So,
Oh,
He's probably got
see,
community service
I
or
don't know
something.
what goes on the other side.
community service. I guess that's why he can't.
That's a possibility.
He can't cross the state line, right, from
Sure.
Or
Michigan to Iowa.
Then
Or
he
at least
go
he
to
has to ask
jail
him
or
if he can.
something.
Yeah,
See, he'd
something
been
like that.
he'd been gone from my company for almost 3 months now, and he just randomly showed up, said he got out of jail. That's all I knew. I have no idea what he's been doing.
Yeah,
Unless you do.
I wouldn't know. I'll let Mr. JX's probation officer know tomorrow. I'll let him know. I'll contact him. I'll definitely contact him. Yes. And Zilla doesn't think Justin Parsley is a loser, by the way. Does not. And Ox McCoy says,
I don't care what Zilla thinks. Next.
and
Next.
hello to
Next.
Soldier and hello to James Taylor. So management plays respectful, but
She didn't say a word to me. It's not respectful.
I think she said hello. I think she did.
Did she?
say
Not a lot
To
of
me? Was it
companies
Parsley?
are. Not a lot of companies are.
I don't know who's there. But
Do you
okay,
have a
so
group chat I could get in?
I'll pull you in just to kick you out.
Yeah, that's all right. I've gone this far alone, so I guess.
But then what's
Farewell.
the future? So
You're a tag team wrestler. You've never been alone.
And
Okay,
also,
because
by
I
the way,
employ others to do
Liz
some
wants to
dirty
say
work
the
for me. I understand
Heartbreak
what you're
Kid
saying,
Foundation of XCW. That's okay. It's a sinking ship over there. They lost their international
Hey,
champion
hey,
today.
he
I
called
heard
you-
other things through the
Take it as
grapevine.
a compliment. She called you the Heartbreak Kid. She compared you to Shawn Michaels, one of the greatest. I mean,
taking
I don't
that.
see it. I don't see
Hey.
it, but it is what it is.
I'll show you it.
We'll certainly leave that at that.
No
but,
Diddy, right? No Diddy.
No Diddy. No Diddy.
Yeah, we don't. That's
I'm
Big Man
36, aren't you?
Cam's deal. That's Big Man Cam's deal. But I think a man is finally. I don't think I should bring him on. He looks like he's groggy. He's angry. So I don't know if I should bring him on just yet. So maybe we'll give him a rest hold before we sign off. I think he's not waking up. He's getting angry. He's getting angry, and maybe he's getting awake. No.
Hey,
He's
I've
getting
traveled the roads. If you're, I know who you're talking about, and I've traveled the roads with him. You don't want to see the man when he's angry.
I don't know this man. He's really. I don't think I should bring him on. Honestly, I look like the way he looks. is I can't do that. I can't bring him on the screen. By the way, speaking of management, I would love to say hello to my very dear friends in the state of beautiful Roseburg, Oregon, BTW, Mr. RTG. You have some great talents. Jacob Frost, by the way, works in BTW. Jacob Frost, I'm sure you're a name that some people have heard of, my buddy Jacob Frost, and RJS and Swift and BES and Comatose and so many other greats there. Blackout and Ashley Miller would like to say hello. And hello to everybody. And hello there. But yeah, this individual who
Can you go back to that? Can you go back to that comment?
Right here, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I didn't get to read it. Sorry.
If it isn't the
I
soldier,
was-
half the
I
rabbit.
was mesmerized with how big of a forehead Parsley has. Like, just fucking huge.
It can't be that huge. It can't be that. Stop.
It's not that big.
I've been in the ring with him, and it takes up most of the ring. I've been in the ring with him, and it takes up most of the ring. Like it's the reason why he's sitting so far back, because if he gets up close like we are, his forehead just takes up the whole thing.
Your stupid fat head takes up the whole thing. You shut up.
That's not nice.
I'm like this close to my phone.
With the not being nice, and then I'm following suit. Okay.
I know. I'm trying to get everybody back on track.
He has a whole big stupid head. Fat.
Well,
stupid
we love
freaking
everybody's
head.
heads.
Hey, at least I can get this close to my
We do love
phone.
head here on Sportswire.
I'm almost tempted to say, well, tune into Jack Spade's episode with you, Justin. I'm almost tempted to say, what's going to happen there? And
No comment.
yeah, no, definitely comment. But that was fun. Yeah, I guess we'll have to find out this Saturday. All heads matter now. I mean, anything else we should know about the show coming up? It's actually now in New York. It's almost tomorrow. But anything else we should know about Highway to Hell that we haven't covered tonight? And I'm excited to still donate 2 tickets to this show. I'm still excited for people to go out and watch it.
I want a ticket.
Well, I'm donating too. You have to find, go. I guess you could go if you like. I'm donating too.
I'll bring you here.
If
Taylor.
Taylor goes, I'll go.
I'll bring you here, Taylor. I've been waiting 2.5 to 3 years to get in the ring with you. So like, I'll bring you here. You tell me what the price is, and I'll pay it, and I'll bring you here.
Wow. I didn't expect that one. I didn't expect that.
I'm just saying, don't think because I'm focused on Parsley, I'm focused on the sinners that I don't think, I don't like
he
you.
easily gets sidetracked.
Well, Ox McCoy is going to save us because I love Ox McCoy. He'd like to say this, that, spoiler alert, I'm walking out of the Palo Community Center with the IMF Hardcore Championship, and my reign in blood will begin. Trust.
The only thing you're walking out of Palo with is a lot less blood. That's it.
That's just another day at the office for Ox, though.
So this whole situation is the sinners are going to be weaker at the end of the day. You got stupid ass Steele is going to lose his fucking title because he's underestimating a Jordan Nets. I might not get along with Jordan Nets all the time because he's Midwest Express, but he's not that Jordan Nets that he beat when he came in almost a year and a half.
Last year, and
he said if he doesn't show up 100%, he said he wanted Nets at 100% because he believes that would be more of a challenge.
But he's sick right now. Jordan
only reason Steele showed up 100% is because his big ass belly. That's the only reason why he showed up 100%.
And Liz has her money on Soldier GP. Liz is rooting for Soldier to win the hardcore title. And Soldier becomes a Grand Slam winner. What would that mean to you, Soldier? Grand Slam winner. What would that mean to you?
I mean, it means a lot, but again, it's just another day at the office.
Well, thankfully, somebody is awoken. Christ, he is arisen, and he's about to speak before we sign off. And he's back.
I'm back.
You look great, by the way. You look $1 million.
I took $1 million nap. What's all the fucking boring motherfuckers going on here?
But James
Well,
Taylor
you missed a lot, buddy. You missed a lot. Parsley's no longer in the XCW chat, so he's a chief without a tribe. I'm still waiting for Taylor's response to I'd pay for him to come here, and we're still waiting for his big announcement.
Well, first of all, I'd say,
announcement.
Hey James, thank you for the nice words you have for me tonight in the chat and person. Appreciate it much,
No,
buddy.
no problem. No problem. Anytime.
And as for I guess you want my input on the match, right, Tom?
Yes, before we sign off, yes, a few final words on that so we can say sayonara.
I'll say this. I've been chasing JX for months now, and yet every chance we had a show, he has ducked me time and time again. Tom, if anyone tell me that's true, it should be you. I've been here talking so much heat about JX, and yet every time show day comes, he never shows up.
4 months now. I mean, is he a coward, you think?
Or maybe he's being led by a coward. We'll never know.
Well, it seems like would he no longer be an employee of the IMF? I mean, at this point, he can't be considered an IMF member, right? He can't be considered.
I don't make that rule, but I guess we'll have to wait and see for Dirty Nine to make a decision.
Well, I actually have a couple of good things here, but good morning, Pookie. I'm sad to say your nightmare isn't over yet, Omen. And
It is. I'm fucking on Sportswire with Parsley yet again.
Well, speaking of which, we want Parsley's pick.
Yes, I guess
it's one of the sins.
What's the
Literally.
sin? What's the sin?
Well, there's 7 of them.
Sinners,
right? Yeah, there's 7 sins, 7 deadly sins, correct?
Yes,
yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't follow.
So there's gluttony.
Anyways, Omen Black, I think you got it, man. I think you got it for sure, 100%. Soldier GP, my hat's off to you. Hope you kick his ass. And I'm sorry, Mr. Parsley, David Spade, whatever you call yourself. I like you. You're great. I love the hair. I'd love to see you back in ROEW to try and attempt to go after somebody again. Obviously, you failed the last time, and Soldier GP injured the champion, and here we are. So, hey, I know y'all don't like JX. Maybe this will be JX's last chance because he was gone for a couple of months. I don't know where he came from. He comes out of nowhere, and now he's going to face Jason Storm. If Jason Storm beats JX, I guess we won't be seeing JX anymore. I don't know.
They're both just parasites who enjoy pizza. Let's be honest.
Hey, I love pizza.
I love pizza.
Justin, I have some advice. Can you please, as an Old Testament guy, I respect you, and I would love for you to be able to take your student, your sidekick, Mr. Aluminum Foil, put him under your wing and teach him some manners, please. Teach that kid some manners because he doesn't get it. He's never going to get it, and that's why he's going to lose to, what is it, Jordan Nets? He's going to lose the United States Championship to him. My money's on Jordan Nets.
James, let's be honest. Anthony's right there listening. He's in between Justin's legs doing something else.
Well, we're going to thank you very much. Thank you very much. We don't want to.
Holden Parsley's like, yes, sir. Yes.
JX can come on to Sportswire,
You're
but he
the sinner.
doesn't show up anywhere. I would love to
disgusting.
have JX on Sportswire, but he's really hasn't been here before, other than like in like a couple of cameos. Yeah, I don't know. Does JX exist? Does he exist?
What?
Does JX exist? Does he exist?
Unfortunately, he does.
Maybe Omen, he knows what's best for him and doesn't want to come back to the IMF because he knows that he.
That's the thing, though. No one's said it. These sinners like to run their
do
mouth.
that.
They run
And
their
they
mouth
disappear.
and never show up. Right, Parsley? You know about that, right?
Internet, internet,
make an impact.
video,
But you know
telephone,
about that, don't you? Oh man,
that's all.
Parsley, please. Every time you don't show up, they don't get the job done. What makes this any different?
Well, that's why they need a leader like me. That's exactly why they need a leader like me.
Oh, you're the leader! You're the leader! Oh, dude, I knew it. I told you. I told Steele. I told Steele he was the leader. I told him.
He said he's the leader of the sinners. Yeah,
he's the leader of the sinners.
We'll do that when we're off the. I'll post it on Instagram and TikTok. The first, Justin Parsley has now admitted that he is the leader of the sinners. Justin,
Steele, if you hear that.
Yes, thank you, James.
Just imagine that on my screen. Thanks, James. Just imagine that over here. Okay.
All you gotta do is hold it for like 2 seconds. 1,
When did you do
2.
that?
So you are the official leader of the Sinners, Mr. Parsley.
You're not
the
holding it long
official
enough.
leader.
Go ahead. Sorry, Tom. I'm sorry.
No,
I
you're good.
am, I have been, and I always will be.
So you
And they'll
always
get
will.
the job done. I'll be there, and then I'll be back.
Are you
take
Ace?
What's
Is
right
that
for
Ace?
mine.
No, that's
The
James.
last
Taylor.
building block that was
Oh.
the foundation.
All right. So
I've
who's your
always
pick
been
then?
humble, that's it.
What center is taking JX's spot?
How about a little bit of rage? How does that
Whoa,
make you feel?
Craven?
whoa! Rage. I thought Anthony Steele said he was done. You talking about Isaiah Rage?
Isaiah Rage.
Isaiah Rage. Anthony Steele said that this is what he does. He don't want nothing to do with him. So the Sinners already have tension because Steele has already basically went off about Rage, and he was the one to get the title, but now Steele and Rage.
Well,
in a
maybe
locker
he
room?
can't count the sins very well, but Steele isn't to say who is and isn't in the Sinners.
Oh,
Okay?
well,
if you
he's
want that,
lucky right
if you
now.
want
I'm
to discuss
sure
that,
to
Yeah,
we
but
got
you're the
it
leader.
right here,
You're
right
the
now.
leader. You're the boss. You're the boss.
Correct.
Okay, you're in charge.
That's
So
why it's all worked
Isaiah
so far.
Rage is
That's
your
why everything's worked. That's why you're
to
not
be the
world
mystery
champion.
man, correct, Mr. Parsley?
I know it
He's
was
your
because
pick.
you won the world champ. I know you had them come out there.
Of course,
fine.
Isaiah Rage. Put him in the match.
But you have to step foot because you said earlier that you are in IMF. So that means you're a roster member of IMF. That means you have to step here. And the moment you step foot in Halo at any time on site, I'm gonna beat your ass.
And also,
I've heard this one before.
Full-time member of the IMF now that you are no longer in a group chat from another promotion. Is that more of an accurate reflection that since in that
Would you like to join our chat?
We'll talk about it off air.
Talk about it off air. Well, maybe you'll no longer be a man without an island, but you'll certainly now have Isaiah Rage. But Omen and Soldier, are you okay with that pick? Do you want to see Isaiah
Dirty
Rage?
Donnie say it's okay.
He asked actually if it was okay with
Did we
Soldier and
ask
Omen.
Daddy Donnie.
They're the two participants in the match. They should have a right to say if they want that.
Omen, I'm okay with it. You okay with it?
I've already whooped Rage's ass once.
There we go. The
I could do it
foundation runs
again.
The IMF. And yet
Let's-
still, the world champion, the former world champion, sits here on my screen.
Oh, this is my screen. This is Sportswire, baby.
It's your
My
platform.
show.
It's your platform.
Your time has come and gone, Soldier. Hope you
That's
enjoyed
fine.
it.
At least I have a
15
job.
minutes lasted.
You're on.
But
You're
what
an
I learned
unemployed
tonight, you
wrestler.
know what though? But
You're
I
an
tell you what I
unemployed
learned.
wrestler.
I tell you what I learned
Who
tonight.
gets fired?
There was a lot I
Who gets
learned.
fired from Fletch?
Well, we're not gonna mention that name.
I technically was.
We
too.
wish him. We wish
There
them
was a
whatever.
lot of other wrestlers that left, but he was like, I'm losing all these guys, but fuck you, Parsley, you're out.
Of the group chat.
You're out
I'm
of a
group
job.
chat.
You're out of a job.
I'm in the Money in the Bank.
But you're not
Are
in
you
the group
sure?
chat, though.
Because I mean, him throwing you out of the group chat kind of seems like it's like you're done with my company. So like again, you're like a guy that you're a homeless man. You're homeless. You're a homeless.
I mortgaged this house. Shut up. I'm not homeless.
You're a homeless wrestler. You're a homeless wrestler. That's how
But
good
I
Justin
tell you
Parsley
what
is.
I did learn tonight. I learned that Justin Parsley is the leader of the Sinners.
What's
but-
good of a king without a
He's
kingdom?
following in Steele's path. He's gonna go down to Tennessee and get kicked out of there too, because that's what Steele did. That's what buddies do.
What's good of a king without a kingdom?
And Isaiah Rage replaces JX in the hardcore title match to crown a new hardcore champion. And King Vampire says there's only one tribal chief. That's the Nemesis, our old friend from the PWF world, in which I still never put together. We have the Discord chat still alive. The Instagram page is alive. And the YouTube chat is alive. I just don't know anything about promo wrestling, but it's still alive. We've kept it alive. But James Taylor's the tribal chief.
Promo wrestling. He's a video game character.
I don't know much about it. But also, Ox McCoy now claims he's the leader of the Sinners because he's the senior member.
I mean, Parsley.
I'm surprised Anthony
You're
Steele.
saying you're the leader.
I was talking to. Hey, Parsley, I'll send you the screenshot. But I was talking to Felix earlier because he said his dad doesn't do anything for him, so I had to step up because you weren't stepping up. I guess he said.
Sure.
But
I've been
He
there
was
with him. I
saying
get
that
it. Go
he's
on.
the leader. He was saying that he was the leader. He was like, "Did you see how Steele was my bitch at
He
King of
looks a lot like the
the
leader.
Ring of
I
Champions?"
will give him that. He looks a lot like the leader. So I could understand if he was mistaken for the leader sometimes. That makes more sense to me because he
But
looks
you know
a
what?
lot like the leader.
Some could say Yerk is the leader. No, he led the charge to go against Damian Saint.
Yeah,
Everyone
Yurik's
can call that.
The other one
definitely
stayed in the
not the
ring.
leader. Yurik's like a little chihuahua that nips and naps at your freaking heel.
But don't you want him to win
Yurik's
the
not
But hey,
Rumble?
but
Coming up, wait.
some say Rage. Rage is the leader.
Multiple
That's why you
times
brought
US
him back. That's why
champion.
you picked him to bring him back.
No, you couldn't even tell if Rage was in the Sinners. Rage is clearly not the leader. No, Rage can't lead anything. No,
But wasn't he a
Rage,
multiple-time U.S. champion?
Rage is a rapper right now. He's not even a leader. He's not a leader. No.
So you're saying Ox isn't the leader?
Ox leads the
Hey,
cart
James, wake
because
up.
He is the senior.
Felix
he
isn't the leader?
Felix looks like me, so he kind of he's like he's second maybe in charge if there
So
was. something
Steele,
like that.
so Steele's the leader though. It'd be
But
Steele.
then and Steele and Felix would be like they hang out in second in command.
I mean,
So,
like
my
Steele,
left and my
Steele
left and
has
my
to.
right-hand man.
Steele has to be
But what
known.
about Tommy? What about Tommy's in the Sinners?
Tommy's not in the Sinners.
Wasn't he in the? He was in the Sinners at Raging Cage.
But then he left just like JX.
And then Damien, JX is leader.
Damien is not.
So I learned tonight that, you know what, the Sinners, there's a lot of question marks. I'll tell you what,
So,
though, ladies and gentlemen.
Justin,
Yes.
can you answer the question? Answer the who is the leader of the Sinners?
That's
I've
easy.
already-
It's Justin Parsley.
He said it about 15 minutes ago.
I said it.
I can't remember. I'm sorry. I took a lot of chair shots, so my memory is not that good.
Parsley, the healing herb, the first real wrestler, Felix Jones' real father.
Breathe it in, man.
I think I've got the point tonight. Justin Parsley has admitted for the second time he is the leader of the Sinners.
Anthony Steele's bitch. Got it.
Anthony Steele's in action against Jordan Nets.
He's my left hand.
Hardcore title
Felix
match
is my
to
right.
reward the new IMF Hardcore champion, Omen Black.
That's disgusting.
Is his platform
You're the
sold
sinner.
to GP to be a Grand Slam winner, potentially Ox McCoy, another member of the Sinners, and Isaiah Rage. We're going to see the tag team titles defended as well by the Midwest Express with the Freebird rule. We're going to see Mephisto and Sean Jovi. Freddie Daniels is lurking. The ladder match to award a briefcase. You've got Mr. Brightside, who is here, Il Drago, Prince Achia. You've got a slew of others you'll see in there. Ace Diamond's always got something up his sleeve. You'll have to find out all of it. And Anthony Steele is wrestling Jordan Nets. This has been one for the ages. I know one thing. You need to go out and support the IMF. And one more time before we leave, go, if you're here on YouTube, please hit the sub button for our friends in the IMF. I can't stress it enough. I'm donating 2 tickets so anybody can go out there and watch the show. I promise you it'll be worth it. The IMF is coming off maybe their best show to date. Had a great crowd. A lot of people really excited about the show. I think this one's going to do even better. So please go out there and support them. They've been so gracious with their time tonight to continue to come on to Sportswire Radio. We're so grateful for their support. And yes, Soldier, you want to say something before we go?
Yeah, before we go, one more time. Parsley, you're the leader?
I'm the leader of the Sinners, and you know it.
Okay.
Stop asking.
Okay.
No more questions.
And yes, Zilla, Isaiah Rage is the mystery opponent that Justin Parsley picked to be in the Hardcore Championship match. That is correct.
The worst.
And hey, Zilla, you already chose your person. You chose Ox.
Shut up.
You chose Ox. You can't jump ship to another person.
We'll see when tomorrow I'm on Sportswire what Zilla says then. But thank you, everybody. James Taylor was here to talk about Justin Parsley's sort of future in ROEW, which I still don't know where it is. But there'll be JX, who sort of exists, right? But he'll be wrestling there against Jason Storm, who sort of exists in IMF. But that's a whole nother show for another time. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Go out there. If you haven't yet, go to the IMF's Facebook, YouTube, Instagram pages to go and buy a ticket. Like I said, I'm donating 2 tickets, so please go out there and support them. I'll be here Sunday also for my 1,000 subscriber show. And Justin will, I guess, be doing double duty because he's here at 8 o'clock Eastern time Saturday with Jack Spade for a Circle of Jerks episode. So that'll be one for the ages. But thank you, everybody, for your support. My name is the Reverend Tom Bryce, your voice, figuratively and literally, where all wrestling matters. And thank you to all the Russians in Brooklyn, especially. Hopefully they weren't turned off by the opening of the show. But good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. On the number one, Global Radio, isn't it a Sportswire?